Welcome in, everybody, to the Sunday Week 16 live stream. It is me, Joey P. Joe Pisapia. With me is Andrew Erickson. This is the most important Q&A of our lifetimes of the 2024 season until next weekend, of course. But we're going to get to all of your questions, well, at least as many as we possibly can, because there's a lot of them. Super chats, first 10 minutes guaranteed. After that, all bets are off. We're going to do what we can. Andrew, you ready to jump in, baby? Because there's a lot of them.
Yes. Let's get right to it. Get the people what they want.
Give them what they want. Courtney Robinson. Sup, fellas? With the snow, you think I should sit Watson, Reed, and actually play Metcalf? I have Thielen, Coleman, Jacobs, Hurts, Kittle, McLaughlin, Green Bay defense. Well, Green Bay defense is good to have. Do you want to sit Watson and Reed to play Metcalf?
I mean, I have Metcalf ranked ahead of those guys anyway. So
that's a big old yes from Andrew Erickson. Let's go to Brosidon of the Broshian, half PPR, Sunday Night Football, flex throwdown, Dowdle or Bucky? Oh, it's Bucky for me.
Bucky for me as well.
Bucky's been tremendous. Oh, and Courtney also said, I got Patrick Taylor as a replacement. So, all right, for whatever you need him for. Let's get Neil. Good morning, bros. Full PPR, pick one. Breece Hall, flex, Juwan Jennings, Ford, Kendra Miller, or Taylor. Now, Hall wasn't on the injury report, so I'm just going to go there. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I like Breece Hall. Yeah, good one for me.
All right. Also, do you think starting Evans and McMillan is safe? You want to start both of them, or you want to play a Juwan Jennings over McMillan?
Yeah, you have to play Jennings over McMillan.
If that's the same team. I'm just speculating, Neil. That's all I do. I'm just speculating. My goodness, there's a lot of you, which means you guys have had good seasons, which means we've done our job. Michael Marowitz, in the ship. Oh, look at you playing the ship already. Thanks for the help, bros. PPR flex. Start three. CD, Evans, Terry, Jacoby, DJ. Who are the three wide receivers in?
Lamb, Evans, and McLaurin.
There you go. First three, two RBs, Bucky, Charbonnet, Kendre, Pollard, or pick up Ford or Spears. I'm starting Bucky, and then you want to go Pollard? You've got no injury tag anymore.
Yep. I mean, this is what Pollard doesn't practice. He does this every single week. He doesn't practice, and then he plays. Don't change your perception. It's a great matchup. Play Pollard.
That's right, me. I never practice. I just come in and I play. That's what I do. Troy Little, I just show up and do the show. But I dress nice. So
it's the movie I watched last night. National Lampoon.
yeah, dude, so good. Impressive. Good old fashioned family Christmas. That's what we're gonna have here. Troy Little, Superflex, 1 point PPR, 4 point passing. Need one. Matthew Stafford or Garrett Wilson.
Playing the quarterback. So.
Always play the quarterback. All right, let's go to Majin Mike. Good morning. I need help with the one flex full PPR, BTJ, Neighbors, Dowdle, Ramondre, Ford, or McMillan. I mean, it's hard not to play BTJ, right?
You had me at BTJ.
All right, so there you go. Let's go to Gabajexi.
Combined all the players together in one word.
Goff Darnold, Scary T, or Garrett Wilson.
I'm not playing Jared Goff, so I'm playing Sam Darnold.
Yeah, and then Chuba or Chase Brown.
Chase Brown.
There you go. Let's go to Pat Fan in semis. Thanks to y'all. Full PPR, 7 points, receiving touchdown, 10-point rushing. Need RB and a flex. If Pollard does or doesn't, well, Pollard is playing, so you got Pollard over all these guys, even over London too, right?
Yep. Yeah.
See, RB and a flex. So if Pollard does, so let's say Pollard, who would be the flex guy? Would it be Taylor? Would it be Tracy, London?
So I originally would just play London, but it's a 10-point for a rushing touch. Like that's a lot of points. Like
that's
if
true.
London, like Patrick Taylor doesn't have to do that much. He could just score a touchdown. So
why do people do stupid things like this? Why do you do
I think it actually Patrick. I mean, because I would say his odds of scoring are probably higher than London's.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah, Taylor for me.
Lawrence, Mr. Lawrence, DK in what it looks like a rain game, or Jalen McMillan in Dallas.
See, the thing with the rain game thing is the defense also has to account for it. The Vikings defense on the road against a team that plays outside all the time. So they're going to feed DK the ball. I think that he's going to break one. So I'm going to go with DK.
I have Bowers and McBride in another league. Would you sit one of them for Keenan Allen? You're going to play both?
No, not a chance.
I'm playing. I agree. All right, Lawrence, good luck. Let's go to TP. Full PPR, Jaden Reed or Jerome Ford?
Ford is your floor play, and Reed is your super play.
Shannon, trying to beat my husband. There you go, Shannon. This is the most important question we're going to answer all day. Strange or Njoku? I'm going to go with Strange here.
Say no to Browns. Like Jameis Winston's the emergency quarterback. So even if DTR sucks, they can't turn to Winston. Like there's no going back. So don't play Browns if you get
Mike in another question. League number 2, full PPR, running back Brees, Ramondre, or Patrick Taylor. I'm playing Brees.
Agreed.
And then pick one for the flex. McMillan, Keon Coleman, Hawkinson, or one of the RBs that's left.
Full PPR.
Definitely playing a running back over those.
Yeah, I mean, I think Ramondre's got some good ceiling. I think Ramondre, if you want like a ceiling play, because if this Bills Patriots game is any sort of back and forth, he's going to be involved. So
Bills defense is not good, folks.
They're not good the last couple weeks. But...
That's what I'm saying. Flack attack. Happy holidays. Need one RB, one wide receiver, 2 flex. Chuba, Mondre, Brees, Patrick Taylor, Smitty, Keenan Allen, McMillan. Already played Mixon. All right. So a running back from this group, is it Chuba or Brees?
Yes, Chuba. He needs 2 flexes, so I play Brees and Patrick Taylor, and then probably Devontae Smith.
Okay, let's go to David. Will Fantasy Clause give me Cole or a W? Well, I guess if you meant Garrett Cole, he might give you Garrett Cole.
I was like,
the way you spelled that in your stocking. PPR, I need 1 RB and 2 from Brees. Walker, Ford, Addison, Scary Terry, Devontae Smith. Merry Christmas. All right, so we need a RB and then 2 of the rest. So I feel best about playing Brees at RB. Yes, agreed?
Yes.
And then what do you want to play? You want to play Addison and McLaurin?
I would probably play Brees, Walker, and Terry and McLaurin.
Okay. Majin's back again. League number 3. Majin's in a lot of playoffs. Kincaid or Strange?
I like Kincaid.
And then pick up 1 flex BTJ or McMillan. BTJ. Okay, there you go. Mike's League 4. Mike is just never ending. Ford, Ramondre, or Kendre Miller?
Ramondre.
All right. Next is Martini. Half PPR, QB, wide receiver, and a flex. Kyler Murray or Darnold?
Kyler for me.
DJ Moore, Jennings, Addison.
Jennings.
Brian Robinson, Ken Walker.
Brian Robinson.
The Raging is up next. Raging Cyborg, PPR, rank these, flex, Miller, Madison, Abdullah, Pat Taylor, Tajay Spears.
If only we had rankings. let me pull them up. I got to pull them up.
Raging doesn't have time.
Got to pull them up the rankings.
I imagine Taylor's at the top of this list, yes? I would put Taylor at the top of this list. I would have Miller as probably the second.
Taylor, Miller, Madison, Abdullah, and then I'm not considering Spears because Pollard's playing. So
yeah, I would pick up Spears just to stash him this week, God forbid, but I wouldn't be playing him. Miranda, pick one at the flex, full PPR. Pollard, Patrick Taylor, or Madison?
Tony Pollard.
Agreed. And then Strange or Ferguson?
Strange.
All right. Again, Strange here. Love or Richardson from Joe?
Jordan Love.
Dowdle or Ford?
Dowdle.
Packers or Falcons? Packers.
Yeah. If they're both have good matchups, always try to play the defense that's actually good.
Yeah. And good luck, Joe, in the playoffs. All right, let's go to Ronnie's question next. Good morning, pros. Aaron Rodgers or Kyler Murray? Kyler Murray and all the Trey McBride touchdowns today. Thomas, bring home the W, PPR, flex McMillan, Coker, or Christian Watson?
McMillan.
Okay. Chris's question's up next. Good morning. Happy holidays. Fantasy Bros full PPR have Puka, Chase Brown, and Achane locked in. Okay. Please pick 2 for wide receiver 2 and a flex. Tyreek, JSN, Jonathan Taylor, Brees Hall.
Tyreek and Brees Hall. Or excuse me, Jonathan Taylor.
Tyreek and Taylor. Okay. Let's go to Basil. Good morning, bro Harem. There you go. In an even battle, Dalton, Kincaid, or Strange?
I like Kincaid. So that's
flex Kendra Miller or Zach Charbonnet. I think it's Kendra Miller now.
Yes. Yeah.
And then Mooney or McMillan. I like Mooney.
I also like Mooney.
Let's go. Let's Mooney it up. Big Michael Penix. Let's do it. T Cove. PPR pick 2. Wilson, JSN, Neighbors, Jennings.
Wilson and Jennings.
And then other league pick 1. Marvin Harrison, Strange, McMillan.
Marvin Harrison.
And then Daniels or Burrow. Now, this one's very close for me. I would play Burrow.
Yeah, I think you got to play Burrow, even though it's the Browns. I mean, you see the line now? It's like 10 points.
Duh. I couldn't believe it was 7 when we got it locked in. Fun fact. Here you go. Joe Burrow has 6 straight games with 250 or more passing yards and 3 passing touchdowns. The only other player to do that in NFL history, Tommy Brady. That's right. The GOAT. Jonathan, Terry, Keenan, Jennings, Ridley, pick 2.
Terry and Jennings.
DJ is up next. My God, there's a lot of questions here. DJ, championship game, half PPR, down 30, starting AJ Brown, GW5, DK at wide receivers, flexing Mondre and Rico. Stick with those, bench, or start any of these guys, McMillan on the upside. I think I'm staying put. What do you think?
Yeah, I think I think that the guys you have kind of have the same type of. I mean, McMillan, I would say, is like kind of capped when it comes to like the amount of targets he would see. Like he has to limit like efficiency. So I don't know if he's really like the upside play. I mean, DK Metcalf, like we know what kind of upside he has. Ramondre, we've seen it in games where the Patriots are more competitive. He has a huge ceiling. So yeah, I think you're good with what you have.
Edgar, need a flex Coleman, Charbonnet, or Spears?
I would play Coleman. I mean, it's much boomer bust. Like
shot.
Yeah. But
your best shot. Matthew, good or Murray?
Who's good?
I don't know.
Who's bad? Does he mean Love or Murray?
He has I have a hardered tome trusting Murray, but it's a great matchup. Merry Christmas. I don't know who else good could be.
Okay, well, I can just go through my quarterback rankings and then we can figure out if that could be good. Allen, Hurts, Burrow, Baker Mayfield, and then Kyler. So maybe it means Purdy. I think for some reason I feel like he means Love because it's like Love is good. I don't know. So I would play Kyler.
All right, Julie. Got to shake off that hangover. Lost Monty, but made it to the semis. Need 1 RB and a flex. Chuba, Jennings, Addison, Pollard, Ford. Dobbs is also available.
Chuba and Jennings for me. And it says in the chat, it's Goff or Murray.
Oh, Goff would make sense.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So, I just like, I'm like so distant myself from Jared Goff in every capacity this week that I just don't even associate anything with him. So yeah, Kyler for me.
Shushmit, hey bros, flex Hill or DJ? I think it's Tyreek still.
There's no Waddle. You gotta play Tyreek.
You gotta play Tyreek. All right, let's go to Donna's question. PPR start 2, Brees Hall, Dowdle, or Jonnu?
Oh my god.
Playing the RBs. Taking my points and getting out.
Dude, but Johnny is wide receiver.
I know, but it is.
There's no Waddle.
I know.
Man. Yeah, no,
I want guys that I know are going to touch
take
the
running
football.
backs, yeah.
Kyle, half PPR, running back, wide receiver, 2 wide receivers and a flex. Aaron Jones, Brees Hall. So Brees Hall's in. Wide receivers are London, Cup, Jacoby, Shakir, McMillan. So who do you want for the rest of these in the flex? 2 wides and a flex.
2 wides. So the 2 wides are going to be London and Cup. You're playing Jones, and you're playing the flex Brees.
Yep. Okay, there you go. Let's go to Edgar's question here. Full PPR, need a flex. Have Coleman, Charbonnet, or Spears. We're considering Charbonnet, but I'm starting Walker or stick to Coleman. I have Coleman, Charbonnet, or Spears.
Coleman has the most upside. Like, again, Charbonnet and Spears
Charbonnet's not the play. Walker.
Yeah, they're number 2 running backs on their teams. Like, if you need to get like 4 points, probably should play one of those running backs, but Coleman has the most upside playing the Patriots defense, who's horrible. So.
McLaurin or Jonathan Taylor in the PPR?
Taylor for me.
Okay, let's go to Harley's question here. Coker or Tracy? Need some upside.
Tracy. Tyrone.
Yeah, why not? Marisol, Tyreek Hill, Drake London, Shakira Jennings. Sit 1. Who's the odd man out in this grouping?
I think
it's Jennings. I'm
not sitting Jennings. The guy's the number 1 target for London. 30.
Well, you can't sit Tyreek Hill, and I don't think you can.
So yeah, London has a new quarter. Like, this is the only receiver of this bunch that's playing with a new quarterback is Drake London. So that's the guy I would think has the most risk because we just don't know what it will look like. Like, we can be optimistic and it might work. Again, I like Mooney more to benefit from Michael Penix coming in, but if Drake London doesn't score, then I think you might be left holding the bag in a matchup where the Falcons can be pretty run heavy. So I think that London will probably just sit.
All right. This is a good time of year, by the way, to start dipping your toes in some of the betting space here. And of course, if you haven't already, download the Betting Pros app because we've got a fun free trial for you right now. Our industry leading betting tools are out there for you. Just download the Betting Pros app, use the promo code FPFREE, and you get a month, 30 days of the premium tools. If you are around these Fantasy Pros parts, you know how great the tools are. They're just as good, if not better, on the betting side. So use the free trial Betting Pros. This is the time of year. College football playoffs, NFL playoffs around the corner, NBA, everything's going on right now. NHL, promo code is FPFREE. Download it, unlock it, do it now. It's good for your health. Again, the Betting Pros app, wherever you get your apps. Let's get to Mike's question here. Merry Christmas, bros. Half PPR flex. Mooney, McMillan, Downs, or Tracy?
Mooney.
Tracy's the floor. Mooney's the fun.
Mooney's the fun, for sure.
So take a look and see if you're behind or ahead. That's how I make that decision right now after the first 3 games. Also, Kincaid or Strange at tight end?
So I like Kincaid. Joe, do you agree with me or disagree, or is it toss-up? Like, what do you...
I don't love Kincaid all year, to be honest with you. So I think I would take the volume of Strange against the Las Vegas Raiders right now. Kincaid just doesn't do it for me. I think a lot of running in that game. That's what I see. John, must win 12-team PPR. Should I start McMillan over Kendry Miller?
Yes.
And then Patrick Taylor Jr.
Yes.
In the flex. There you go.
Oh, of those 3 guys, I would start Patrick Taylor. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to Jen's question. Most upside of PPR, St. Brown, Miller, or Taylor? Well, it's still St. Brown, even if Goff's outside. Like, that's the real boy here. The rest of this group is a bunch of schlubs.
Yeah, you
got to go down with the ship here on this one.
You can't. You can't sit St. Brown.
He just needs one play. QB, Love or Darnold?
Love for me.
Ford, Dobbs, or Rashad White?
Rashad White.
Let's go to Robert Hirsch. Slight lead after Amar and Henry play. That's good. Half PPR. Need wide receiver and 2 flex plays. DK, JMO, Rashad White, McMillan, Dobbs, or Kendra Miller?
Need 2. Okay, 1 wide receiver. So, you're playing Rashad White in the flex. I think I'll play the Buccaneers. I'm going to play DK probably. That's probably how I'll do it. McMillan,
okay,
Rashad
and
White.
Then also Kraft or Kincaid?
I like Kraft.
Tight end premium. Kraft, is that what you said?
Yes, Kraft.
All right, good luck, Robert. Let's go to Ty, Swift, Dobbs, or McMillan?
Swift.
Agreed. Let's go to Gamer. It's semifinal time, and I need some advice. Half PPR lined up right now. Achan, Neighbors, and Njoku, flex Taylor and Brees, already here. So Achan's in, Neighbors in, Joku, Taylor, Brees, bench Harrison, Tyreek Hill. I don't want to bench Tyreek Hill. So that's not where I want to get Tyreek
over.
Hill.
Why can't you play Tyreek over Neighbors? Also,
I would.
Yeah, that's fine.
Tyreek Hill over Neighbors is where I'd go. Let's go to Shorty. Rico Dowdle versus the Bucks or Brees Hall against the Rams.
I think I need to check my rankings because these guys are close to me, which I cannot believe I have to even admit to. Brees has one spot ahead, so I'm going to go with Brees. He's healthy. He's healthy. One whole spot over Rico Dowdle.
Well, he's not on the injury report.
Yeah.
I want to use the word healthy. 14 person PPR, Downs or Coker?
Jalen Coker for me.
Yeah, especially with Leggett out too. Hawkinson or Strange from the Wiz?
I like Hawkinson.
He likes Hawkinson, folks. Me too. Path PPR, AJ Brown or Evans or Scary Terry or Kyron. These are good problems to have.
Where do I have AJ Brown? I feel like Mike Evans should probably rank. Yeah, Mike Evans. I mean, he's gonna get 80 receiving yards. He's gonna get a touchdown. Got to play AJ or Mike Evans.
Would you play Kyron over him though, just because touching the football all the time?
I think so. I mean, is Mike Evans not going to catch a touchdown and get 80 yards? There's no Kate Otten.
Like, he is, but it's just super predictable. Like, I don't know. I mean, if I'm the defense, I know
the Rams offense isn't. We just feed the ball to Kyron 30 times.
Yeah, but I know Kyron's going to have the ball in his hand 30 times. I don't know Mike Evans is going to catch.
I'm going to go down with the future Hall of Famer, Mike Evans.
Okay. Dilpreet, need one for the flex, full PPR. Jerome Ford, Patrick Taylor, Dobbs, or Debo. I think it's Taylor, probably.
Yeah, I think it's. I don't know. I feel like I like Jerome Ford less and less every time I think about him. I don't know.
Dobbs is not like a PPR stud. Like, that's like touchdown.
Yeah, he needs touchdowns, and it may just.
I'm taking the touches of Patrick Taylor in that offense.
I agree. Yeah, Patrick Taylor.
That's what I'm doing. Awesome Dev, friend of the show. Good morning, Superflex QB. To advise Mac Jones, AOC, or Cooper Rush. Oh boy,
Cooper Rush.
All right, Cooper Rush it is. Let's go to Don. Need a flex half PPR. Brian Robinson Jr., Downs, Dowdle, Ramondre, or Kendra Miller.
Dowdle. One. Yeah.
There you go. John. Morning bros need 2. Wilson, Neighbors, Shakir, and Mooney. I would play Wilson and Neighbors. How about you?
Yes. Agreed.
Next is Mitchell. Morning pros. Odd man out. BTJ, Neighbors, or the Sun God. Ooh, these are tough problems to have.
Neighbors.
Think Neighbors. Yeah, I agree. Also, Penix or Goff. I don't know if I could look myself in the mirror tomorrow if I sat Goff and Penix was a stinker. Like, I know Goff's probably got a low cap here today, but where are you at? I don't think I'm ready to drop Goff below Penix.
No, I'm not either. But I won't be surprised if I'm wrong.
I'm not going to be surprised either. It's just not good practice. Like, too many variables with Penix. Good morning, guys. Do I start Rodgers or Daniel? Daniels. Oh,
yeah.
Stop this. Come on. Also, do I flex Judy, DJ Moore, Charbonnet, or Tank?
DJ Moore.
Okay. Let's go to Brendan. PPR, pick 2. Jennings, B-Rob, Patrick Taylor, Ford, or Kendra Miller.
I like Jennings and B-Rob. Next
up is Matt. 12-team PPR. Every time I bring a question, there's more and more. I can't even begin to keep up here today. And Welsh is gonna be like, what did you do? Why'd you leave me all these questions? Like,
we tried.
No, we tried. It's like stuck in the 80s no matter what I do. 12-team PPR, 6 point per touchdown. Pick 3. Jalen, James Cook. James Cook is in. Calvin Ridley, DK Metcalf, or Patrick Taylor. There's no way I'm not playing James Cook today.
Correct. Yes. So James Cook is in. I would say Patrick Taylor is in. 6 points per touchdown. So again, I'm looking for whoever has the most touchdown upside, and then and then Ridley for me. Ridley's got a good matchup. He's playing the Colts.
I agree.
Yeah.
And then Bretton Strange over on Joku. Yes, there you go. Good luck, Matt. All right.
Lions.
Let's go to Koki. Hey guys, Stafford or Richardson? I'm gonna play Stafford still.
What's your level of stomach pain when it comes to watching Richardson play? That's ultimately what it comes down. I mean, Stafford is way you need 14 points. Stafford is way more likely to do that. But if you need 30, then you need to play Richardson. That's the way I would look at it.
Strange or Kincaid?
I mean, I've been on Kincaid, so that's it for me.
And then 2 wide receivers and a flex out of this group: McLaurin, Devonta Smith, Neighbors, JSN, Dowdle, Tracy. So 2 wides and a flex. And thanks for all the help this season.
Neighbors. And
Neighbors. And I
um,
think I would go with Dowdle as my flex to just take some points there.
yeah, I mean, I would play JSN over McLaurin, but that's me.
Okay, fair enough. 3 of 3 for Greg. Congratulations, very nice.
Woo!
Let's go
Oh,
to
Greg.
Jalen. Down 14 points in the projections. Do I start Taylor or Kendre? I think it's Taylor.
Yeah.
I
I really don't want to start Kendre.
Yeah, Kendrick's
I don't.
desperation, bro.
It's yeah. I feel like if it had been Kamara like starting, we'd be talking about like, man, should you bench Kamara this week? That would be. I feel like that would be in topic of conversation. So yeah.
Donnie, pick 2 for the flex. Half PPR. Neighbors, Jennings, Kendre. Neighbors and Jennings. Next.
Correct. Just speaking of Kendre.
Stevenson or Patrick?
Stevenson.
Tommy. Mary boys, PPR. Woo. Tracy or Kendre Miller? Tracy. Also, Jacoby Myers or Swift?
I like Jacoby.
3 out of 3 in the semis. Good luck, buddy. All right, let's go to Trevor. Hey, boys, projected to lose by 10. Pick 2 in the full PPR. Miller, Tracy, ATN, Bigsby, Patrick Taylor, Watson. Happy holidays, boys. All right, so we need 2 full PPR pickups in here in this grouping of poop. Patrick Taylor is the only one that I'm happy about right now.
He projected to lose by 10 points.
Forget projections. That's all nonsense.
Well, I mean, no, it matters if he's a little bit of an underdog here. So you got to chase a little bit more of a ceiling, I would say. Like, because you could hedge and be like, well,
then it's Taylor and Tracy. I'm taking Taylor and Tracy, and I'm hoping for the best here.
Yeah, I think that's probably right.
Just take as many points as you can get because you're down. Goff or Murray? I think we did this already.
Murray,
but in a weird way. So Murray it is.
I get no one can trust Kyler Murray, but you can't trust Jared Goff outside. So
full PPR, especially without David Montgomery. That's a very David Montgomery spot. Cold, Chicago, December. You don't have that pounder. It's going to be different. Kraft, Strange, Juwan Johnson, or Hunter Henry. I'm playing Kraft.
Full PPR. I actually like Henry.
Over Kraft. Okay.
They're just gonna have to throw. And we know he's like the number 1 receiver. I would say.
I know. How sad is that? Ben Zem, thanks for all your help this year. Have PPR. Pollard, Spears, Robinson, JSN.
One of those. Pollard.
And then Burrow or Daniels. I'll play Burrow.
Burrow.
Jacoby or Devonta Smith.
Jacoby.
And then Neighbors, Jennings, Rico. Who's the odd man out?
Full PPR, probably Rico. Yeah.
Okay. Crystal is up next. Full PPR. Jennings, London, or Aaron Jones for the flex.
I like Jennings. I like Jennings a lot this week. So Jennings for me.
Gibbs and Chuba are my RBs. Nico and Puka are my wide receivers. Also, Philly defense or Tampa defense.
Eagles defense because it's it's an actual real life good defense, and Tampa Bay is not, even though it's Cooper Rush.
No. Yeah. Gibbs and Chuba are my RBs. Blah, 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 blah. So who's in the flex? Did you pick there? You picked Jones or you picked Jennings?
I picked Jennings.
Okay. There you go. Good luck, Crystal. Let's go to Bunting's question here. Hurts or Daniels? I'm playing Hurts. He goes, yes, I know. No one wanted to trade one. At least you know Bunting.
I love it. I love it, Bunting. It's like, why did you have these 2 quarterbacks? You're like, I tried.
I can't believe nobody wanted him, but yeah, that's dumb. Bucky, Irving, or Jones? I'm playing Bucky.
Yes, play Bucky.
Seriously. Sorry. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, good.
Oh, yeah.
Pick 2. Neighbors, B. Rob, McLaurin, Higgins.
Is this thing on?
Should have traded somebody in week 2.
All right, half PPR. Higgins is in, and B. Rob.
You aren't worried about the Higgins health? I know he's off the injury, but still.
He's been if he's playing, he's been top 10 receiver all year. Like, that's all I care about.
I know.
If he gets hurt, so be it.
Let him be a Patriot next year. James Cook or Bucky Irving, 18 league.
Man,
I love Cook today.
Let's see. I think you got to play James. I mean, dude, like
you have to play James Cook.
They can do whatever they want. Again, it's
Patriots don't tackle anybody. Colin, tight end premium. BTJ or Bowers? Ooh, I think I still play BTJ.
I think you got to play Bowers. I mean, the Jaguars are one of the worst.
Well, AOC is back, so there you go. You got the O'Connell factor.
So bad.
All right, you sold me. Joe, Baker or Hurts? Come on, it's Hurts. Stop it. We're always playing Jalen Hurts. UI, PPR, Garrett, London, Cup, bench 1. I think it's London.
Yes, I agree.
Also, Superflex, I got Josh Allen. Should I start Kyler or Darnold? It's Darnold. I'm starting Kyler. Starting Kyler?
I'm not starting Sam Darnold.
That's fine. All right, fair enough.
Dude, if Kyler has
Darnold just gets no respect, bro. I'm sick and tired of everybody. Hey. They're 12-2. He's got 104 passer rating, and nobody cares except me. I don't know. But in fantasy, Kyler's fine against Carolina today. They're probably gonna have the same points you watch. It's gonna be gross. Diang, happy PR, Chuba or Bucky, Bucker,
Chuba.
You mother Bucker, you. Chuba. Henry or Kincaid.
I don't know. Who would I rank higher? Actually, I think this is closer for me. I have Kincaid higher, so one spot for me. I mean, Kincaid showed out last week. I know people look at Strange and how his box score was, but Kincaid got a touchdown last week. It got called back on a penalty. So
cut the rope. No matter how many questions we answer, I can't get below 80. Half PPR, Pollard, Ridley, or McMillan in the flex.
Pollard.
Okay. Jesus, Pollard or Keenan Allen.
Pollard. All right, rapid fire. Let's go.
That's what I've been doing. Corey.
This is rapid fire. This is lightning round.
This is lightning round. Corey, pick 2.5 PPR. Tight end premium matchup projected. Patrick Taylor, Brenton Strange, or McMillan.
Patrick Taylor and Strange.
Okay. McMillan, Mooney, or Kendre Miller.
Mooney.
Yeah, Michelle, go get it. Scott, Dynasty, half PPR, pick 1. Hall, Addison, Ford.
Hall.
Cade, Buffs.
Buffalo.
Buffs. I guess
Buffalo.
Bucks. Oh, the Buffalo.
I think it's
Buffalo or Vikings defense.
Buffalo defense.
Vikings defense. You're thinking Buffalo defense? All right, I'll take it.
Vikings are on the road in Seattle.
I don't care. They blitz the hell out of everybody. Gino's not great. Falcons or Bengals?
And the Patriots offense is great? Come on.
No. I think I'll take the Falcons defense.
Bengals.
You think the Bengals? Yeah, against DTR. All right, fine.
Dude.
Andrew hates all my picks. Jeremiah, PPR, Dobbs or Watson? We get a bonus for 6 points for touchdowns.
That's Watson's bread and butter. Over whatever yardage is Watson.
Yeah, I have to actually score a touchdown. Colts or Cardinals defense? Cardinals defense here, I think.
Yes, Cardinals.
All right. Also, don't forget, if you're trying to figure out if somebody's playing or not, like Tyreek Hill has a 78% chance of playing, make sure you use the Are They Playing tool over at FantasyPros.com/Are They Playing. We use AI technology and a little bit of fairy dust to make sure that you know who's in and who's out of your lineups. Injuries abound this time of year. It's the perfect time for a tool like this. So check out Are They Playing over at FantasyPros.com/Are They Playing right now. Ben Fisher, Penix or Rodgers?
Rodgers.
I know, but it would be fun to play Penix, but I agree. Gene, PPR, Patrick Taylor or DK in the flex? Mind you, I'm starting JSN. Mind you, Gene, mind you.
I mean, I guess usually that doesn't ever make a difference for me, but starting 2 Seahawks receivers really hasn't worked out. So I would say Patrick Taylor. It's close enough where it's Patrick Taylor.
Yeah. All right, let's go to Jen's other question here. More upside, St. Brown, Miller, or Patrick Taylor? It's always going to be St. Brown.
It's got to be St. Brown.
For upside, always. John, PPR, sit 1, Cup, Moore, Jennings, Shakir. I think Moore's out, right?
Yes.
And then Cincinnati or Minnesota?
Cincinnati.
I'm playing Minnesota still. Sorry. You just talked about good defenses. Cincinnati's a terrible defense. I know DTR is no good, but still. Those in-division matchups get weird. I can't do it. Can't do it. All right, let's go to Cade. Thanks, guys. Half PPR. Hawkinson or pick up Strange?
Hawkinson for me.
All right, let's go to Tyler. James Cook or Drake London? It's a Cook for me.
Cook. Let James cook.
All the Cook today. Michael Bridges, Patrick Taylor, Brian Robinson, MHJ.
Taylor and Brian Robinson.
Okay. Let's get to Let's get to Jay's question. 14-person Downs or Coker?
Coker.
Jalen Coker. All right. Let's go to Jason. Jason here on the show. Merry Christmas. Need 2 in a standard. Ford, Stevenson, or Miller?
Stevenson.
Is Williams a Packers or revenge game or a thing behind Miller? No.
I mean, it's something that could happen, and then Kendrick Miller doesn't even score a touchdown, and then you're really. I mean, Kendrick Miller's not a strong play. Like he's very desperation play.
Use that right.
Like
2 QB league, Caleb or Penix?
Ooh.
This is where I might see what Penix has.
Dude, I think I might have Penix ranked higher. Let me see. Let's see.
And then Bucky, T. Higgins, DJ, or Tracy?
I don't. I have Caleb 1 spot ahead. Just the Lions defense is so bad. So I'll still roll with Caleb and Bucky,
T. Higgins, or DJ, or Tracy.
Bucky. Just play Bucky. Seems like he's always the right. It seems like he's always the right pick more often than not.
Seems like it. Sergio Garcia, help. Bench 2. Kyron Williams, Chuba Hubbard, Rico, or Juwan Jennings.
The last 2, Rico and Jennings.
And then tight end, Kraft or Strange.
I like Kraft.
Thanks for your help all through the season. Thanks, Sergio, for being with us. Caleb Williams is asking us questions. Cup, Thielen, Devonta Smith, pick 2 in the PPR.
How do I not take as many sacks? Thank you.
I'm taking Thielen and Cup. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, that works for me.
Then PPR, that's your best route. Nevin, PPR, Daniels or Mayfield?
Mayfield.
And then Ford or Pollard? It's definitely Pollard.
Pollard.
It's not close there. Franz, Tyreek, Jennings, or Dowdle? Playing Tyreek.
Yes.
It's so sad that Tyreek Hill is a questionable starter at week 16 when people are asking tons of Tyreek questions.
I mean, he's
Todd,
been bad all year.
I know. It's just doesn't make it not sad.
But Waddle's not. Yeah, but Waddle's not playing, so he should be good. So
losing CMC and Mason in one game really sucks. RB2, Ford, Patrick Taylor, Rashad White, or Kendra Miller. I like White out of this group, but Patrick Taylor, I can understand.
I think Taylor's the highest. If you want maximum ceiling, it's Taylor, right? I think White's a little bit safer because he's involved in the passing game. They're playing Dallas. It's a good matchup. So
Kate Dalton's hurt.
I mean, considering Todd, you've been rolling out these 49ers running backs. Are you ready to just go down with the ship?
Might as well just keep going. Who has more rushing yards this year, Brock Purdy or CMC? Fun fact.
CMC, right?
Nope, Brock Purdy.
Wow, that's nuts.
Well, you like that nugget? You're welcome. Nugget. Charles, Penix or Goff?
Joe, should we just...
It's Goff.
Should we just... Oh, you're right.
Should we just rip the Band-Aid off?
No, because this what's going to happen is Goff is going to be bad, and then Penix is also going to be bad. And then it's
Goff gets you 13, Penix gets you 11, and everyone's miserable. Speaking, half PPR, 3, ATN, Miller, Spears, or Abdullah. Yikes.
I'm going to play
Miller,
Etienne,
Abdullah, and ATN, right?
Etienne's, it's got to start 3, so just not Abdullah. I wouldn't play.
Or not Abdullah. Okay. All right, so first 3 for you. Matthew, Richardson, or Love? Love. KW3 or Dowdle?
Dowdle.
And then Ridley, Debo, or Downs? Playing Ridley.
Ooh, Ridley. You think Debo would do anything
Easy
today?
Probably. Everybody
5 carries for 15 yards.
5 carries for 15, 3 catches for 28.
2 drops, tackles his own guy.
Perhaps. All right. Jackson, injuries have me struggling. Pick 1. Wide receiver, 1 RB, 1 flex. Ford, Kendra, Patrick, Debo, Watson, Mooney, Coker. You don't have much of a shot here, so let's just throw it all to the wind. So Patrick Taylor for me, Christian Watson for me, and Mooney for me. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. I got to move.
Throwing it to the wind. Let the football gods figure it out. William, 3 quarters, or 3 and 3 quarters league. Number 1, Kendra Miller, Patrick Taylor. Should I split or hedge myself? No, don't hedge. Play the best players. Kendra Miller or ATN.
ATN for me.
And then Kraft or Henry.
What is it? Full PPR. Henry.
Yeah, and then Pittman or Mooney.
Mooney. I just don't want to start Colts receivers. It's not good.
Abraham, a Hall or Walker?
Hall. The Hall monitor.
Yeah. Judy, Debo, or Reed?
What's your... I mean, I don't want to play Judy, but there's all these other options are super great.
I'm going to play Reed. I'm going to play the highest team total.
I don't know. I mean, honestly, I think, Reed.
I mean, look, Debo makes sense, but I'm not going to do it anymore.
Debo on paper makes so much sense. He's made sense the last 5 weeks.
Yeah, it just doesn't work. The fact that you're still alive with Debo is stunning. Christian, PPR, pick 2, Neighbors, Thomas. I think I want to just stop there.
I would play.
We're going to play Terry.
I would play Wilson over Thomas, or Wilson over Neighbors, but
Wilson over, so Wilson and Thomas. Okay,
Thomas is definitely in.
Excuse me. Miguel, full PPR, flex 1, Dowdle, Jennings, Addison.
Jennings for me. Juwan.
Tobias, 12-person PPR, half PPR, super flex. A-Rod, May, or Aiden O'Connell.
Rodgers and Falcons defense.
And then Atlanta or Indy.
Falcons. Yeah, Falcons defense.
So you think Aaron Rodgers is playing good now because he realized that nobody wants him next year? So he's trying to play himself into somewhere else?
I guess. I don't know. I don't try to pretend like I know what's going on in that guy's head. No one knows.
He's a butterfly, Andrew. He's a beautiful butterfly. being hatched.
All I
into
know
the
is like it's very bad if we all trust him, and then
ether.
that's what
I don't
I
trust him
know.
at
Like
all.
that's
I don't trust him at all.
yeah.
6-point touchdown. Love Daniels or Aaron Rodgers?
Not Aaron Rodgers. This would be Jaden Daniels for me still.
Full PPR, need one in the flex. Walker, McMillan, Dobbs, or Pollard?
Pollard.
Okay, let's get to Patrick Taylor or Tracy.
This one's still Tracy for me.
Okay.
Close, though.
Tiger, Purdy, Rush, Penix, or May?
Purdy.
Okay.
Just gonna rip it off.
He's an actual quarterback. Pick 2, half-point PPR. McLaurin, Rashad White, Kendra Miller, or DK?
First 2, White and McLaurin.
Agreed. Matthew, Richardson, or Love?
Love.
Ken Walker or Dowdle?
Dowdle.
Also, Ridley, Debo, or Downs?
Ridley.
Yay.
Clean sweep.
Let's go to Renan. Half PPR. I have DJ Moore, Metcalf, and Patrick Taylor to start a flex. Who should I start?
I'll go Patrick Taylor. Let's go.
Next one here. Start 3. Connor, Brees Hall, Bucky, Ken Walker. This is from J3 all day.
Not Walker. So all the other guys.
Joe, Tyrone Tracy or Kendra Miller?
Tracy.
Yay. Charles,
Rome.
Dobbs or Mooney?
Mooney. Woo!
Crypto, Tracy Jr. or Ridley?
I'm gonna go with Tracy. Full PPR.
Goff, you're going with Tracy in the full PPR?
He had 10 targets last time.
Okay.
That Drew Lock played. So yeah.
Okay. Goff in the cold or Aaron Rodgers?
I love how Tyler's already leaning into the bit. Rodgers.
Well, it's cold where Aaron Rodgers is playing too. It's 20 degrees.
Yeah, well, he's played in Green Bay before. It's not like this is like
Yeah, but I remember how well that worked out for him in that playoff game against San Francisco last time I saw him in 20-degree weather too. That was great. It's great because his ass kicked in that playoff game. Ass kicked. Tyler, Goff in the colder Rodgers. We did that one. I'm just gonna play Rodgers, but I hate it. Joe, full PPR. I do. Patrick Taylor, Kendra Miller, Bigsby, or Abdullah?
Patrick Taylor. Let's go.
Sophia, a lot of injuries. Breathing over here. There you go. Barely breathing. half PPR. Patrick Taylor, Charbonnet, Kendra Miller, Tajay Spears, Moody, Downs, Harrison, Shakir, Neighbors. 2 running backs first. So Patrick Taylor in.
Yes.
Give me another running back you want.
Kendra. That's the other running back.
Okay, and then 3 more from the wide receiver group. Go.
Mooney, let's say want Mooney in there, Shakir,
Neighbors in there,
and Neighbors. Yeah.
Okay, there you go. The technical recruiter standard. Who for the flex? JMO, Ridley, Bigsby, MH Jr.
I think standard. I think probably Bigsby. I mean, they should be able to run over the Raiders. So I like his touchdown. Yeah.
Tim, half PPR, need a wide receiver and a flex. Adams, McLaurin, Cup, Devonta Smith, Brian Robinson Jr., Ford, Kendra Miller, and neck with projections. So 2 wide receivers and a flex. So Adams in, McLaurin in, Cooper Cup in.
Yeah.
Like I know it's half, but I think that's just their best group, especially with
Cup should bounce back. Yeah.
You would think. Jamie, PPR, stacked team, need 2 RBs with 2 wides, a tight end and a flex. So RBs are Chase, he's in, Kyron's in. Let's get Bucky at the flex. Yes?
Yep.
Okay, so then 2 more wideouts and a tight end. AJ Brown in,
Yep.
Evans in.
Yep.
And then Tyreek in.
Well, that's
or Cup.
Too many. We already have the flex with Bucky Irving.
Oh, so do you want to flex Bucky or Tyreek?
What is this? Is it half? It's full PPR. I mean, I think you have to play Tyreek Hill. Like I don't see how you can't not play him.
Okay.
So yeah, you got to flex Tyreek Hill, and then I'm gonna play McBride because he's gonna catch 3 touchdowns today. So
there you go. He's sticking with it, folks. This is the Bay. Bat Mac, half PPR, Downs, Mondre, or JMO. Pick 2. Who's the odd man out? Downs for me.
yes, agreed.
Okay. Hunter, full PPR. Need a tight end, a flex. Garrett Wilson, Jameson Williams, Debo, Jalen McMillan, Ramondre, another PPR flex. Do I start Tracy Bigsby or Tim Patrick?
So Garrett Wilson would be the flex play. They didn't list the tight end, so I'm not sure. It's tight end flex,
I guess it's
so
a tight end / flex.
Oh, it's the tight end flex. Okay, whatever. So yeah, Garrett Wilson's in for that, and then
Tracy.
Yes, yeah, Tyrone Tracy.
All right, James. Start 2, Juwan Jennings, T. Higgins, or Drake London.
T. Higgins for me. And Jennings.
Okay, start 2, Jonathan Taylor, Rico Dowdle, Patrick Taylor, or Jerome Ford. I think it's Taylor and Rico.
Yes, correct. Agreed.
All right, let's go to. I keep trying to get rid of this question. I can't get rid of it. RB2 looking bad. PPR, KW3, ATN, or Patrick Taylor.
KW3.
Agreed. Dre need 2 full PPR. Patrick Taylor, Jerome Ford, Kendra Miller.
Patrick Taylor.
Let's go to Jason. Half PPR. Need 3 receivers and a flex. Hill, Evans, Jennings, Allen, Reed, Ford, and Spears. So the first 3 wide receivers in, right? Hill, Evans, Jennings, and then
yeah. So is that we need 4 players?
yeah.
We just
So
need
Keenan Allen, Reed, Ford, or Spears for what's left.
Keenan Allen.
Agreed. Let's go to Gerard. Please pick 2 from Cup, Adams, Hill, T. Higgins.
I think you have me. I gotta play Adams. He's on fire, so you gotta play Adams.
I mean, Adams and Higgins is where I'm going right now for like just
yeah. Adams and Higgins. Yeah,
I think that's their
good
best
problem to
bet
have.
there. Augie, Darnold, Rogers, Caleb need 1.
Darnold. Yeah, I'm not.
Yes, thank God.
Darnold will be playing in a monsoon. I still want to play him over Rogers.
Merry Christmas from Jason. I need 2 in a standard. Jerome Ford, Stevenson, or Miller. I'm playing Stevenson for sure. Who's the other one you'll play?
Stevenson and then Ford.
I agree. Williams at Packers revenge game. Anything behind Miller? Browns committee. Yeah, Browns a committee, but Ford's got the best part of that committee.
If you wanted to buy into that, that would be like a hey, like anytime touchdown, like bet for Jamal Williams. Like that's how I would not approach it in fantasy football whatsoever.
Colin, full PPR, tight end premium. Pick 2, Chuba, JT, Bucky.
Pick 2. Chuba's in. And then I think, man, Bucky and JT, I'm really close to. I feel like JT is going to be really motivated after he basically made his team lose last week. I don't know. Would JT and Bucky? What do you
I'd be
think?
playing JT and Bucky. I just think they have like the most scoring potential there.
I mean, they're playing. Chuba's playing. We just saw Charbonnet destroyed the Cardinals 2 weeks ago, and even Ramondre was like efficient against the Cardinals defense.
This is tough. I don't want to sit any of them.
No, I think for me, I have to look at workload, and Bucky has the worst workload of these guys. Like he does split carries, so Chuba and JT because they're locked into like.
And then a flex from these last guys: Bowers, McLaurin, or Brian Thomas Jr.
Is this? Oh, it's tight end
premium.
It's tight end premium. I'm playing Bowers. You got to play him. He's gonna pop off. I mean, last game he played with AOC, I think he had like 130 yards, just like a monster. So
he is a monster. All right, Jerry's question here: Jaden Reed, McMillan, or Amari Cooper.
This is a loaded question. I think McMillan's probably the safest high floor combination with ceiling.
Austin, full PPR, Rashad White, Ford, Taylor. Don't trust Miller.
Austin, you are a wise man. Miller is very sketch this week.
So it's Taylor and White?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think that we can solely trust like Jerome Ford. Like this Browns offense could crumble.
No, 100%. Let's go to Dre's question here. Full PPR, McMillan or Judy?
I just don't want to play Judy, so McMillan for me.
Yeah, full PPR, RB2, Kendra Miller, Patrick Taylor.
Patrick Taylor.
Or Jerome Ford. So we got to get 2 in here.
Miller, Taylor, Taylor and Ford.
Ford.
I'd play Ford over Miller still. Yeah.
Okay, good luck, Dre. Next up here is, let's go to Gabe's question. Full PPR, sit 1, Addison, MHJ, DK, or Jonnu.
Let's see. You got to sit 1 guy. So I'm not saying Jonnu. He's in.
I mean, Marvin Harrison. I mean, it's a good matchup.
His matchup is really good, and like,
I don't know.
This one,
I would
Addison's
be playing
been on fire. DK's getting the squeaky wheel narrative.
I'm playing the wide receivers. I'm sitting Jonnu. I know you don't like.
No, you can't sit Jonnu. No, I vehemently disagree with that. I would rather.
Fine. Well, who do you want to take out then? So take somebody out.
I guess it's got to be Marvin Harrison then. Yeah.
Okay, that's your other option. Let's go to Felix. QB, Stafford or Purdy?
Purdy.
Walker, Charbonnet or Ford? It's Walker.
I love the way that people spell Charbonnet.
Carbonet. Austin, full PPR. Garrett Wilson, London, Ford, Thielen, Smith.
Is this just start 1?
I guess 1.
It's going to be Garrett Wilson for me. Start.
Okay, Chris. Half PPR, Daniels or Mayfield?
Mayfield.
And then Garrett Wilson or Brian Robinson?
Garrett Wilson.
Okay. Life is up next. Tough spot. I have Brees Hall, B-Rob locked in. Flex Tracy, Spears, Reed, or Jennings.
I like John Jennings. It's flex.
Okay. Let's go to Harrison. Full PPR. Needs safe floor, high ceiling pick for 1. Thielen, Garrett Wilson, Drake London, Shakir, Keenan Allen, Brees Hall.
He needs 1. I mean, I'm just gonna play Brees Hall. Like, is that
Okay?
Yeah.
Next up is Tobias, half PPR, flex Rogers, May, AOC.
Rogers?
And then Atlanta or Indianapolis.
Falcons.
Falcons. JC, full PPR, Stafford or Richardson.
Full PPR. I love when it's like the full PPR with the quarterback questions.
Well, you never know who catches a pass.
It's ceiling versus floor, right? Stafford has a 15-point locked in.
Stafford.
Richardson is 7 or 30. Like, so
half
whatever you
PPR.
need.
Yeah, I can't have that. I can't have that variance. Rashad
fair.
White or Kendre. Rashad White for me, and then Richardson or Rogers. I play Richardson over.
Yeah,
Rogers.
in this scenario, I would go with Richardson.
Half
I'll take the
PPR.
upside shot.
Purdy or Richardson.
Purdy for me.
And then Jennings, DJ Moore, or Ford.
Jennings.
Okay.
Jennings.
Next up is Soul. Pick 3. Puka. Tyreek. Well, Puka's in, so pick 2. Tyreek, Neighbors, McLaurin, or JSN.
Puka's in. Tyreek is in, and Neighbors probably in full PPR. Yeah,
It is
so
going to be
McLaurin.
very cold. I mean, it's 19 degrees here right now. I don't know what it is about you, but it is cold. Michael, not sure if y'all missed my questions or walked off to the gym at the wrong time, but I need 2. Brian Robinson, Swift, Patrick Taylor, or MHJ.
I'm going to play probably Robinson Swift for me.
Robinson and Swift for you. All right, let's go to Chris. Half PPR, need 1 wide receiver. Mooney, Downs, or Dobbs?
Mooney. To the moon.
Mooney.
Let's go.
To the Mooney. I like that. Can we keep that? To the Mooney. Sal, half PPR, Cup or McLaurin?
Cup. Yeah. Sounds gross, but
James. Yeah, I would play McLaurin. I like McLaurin. James. Or James. Oh, sorry. Jalen Hurts or Daniels? It's Jalen Hurts. And then Saquon. So pick 1. Williams, Spears, McMillan, Kendra Miller. McMillan.
McMills.
1. Brees or Ridley. PPR.
Brees.
And then Thielen, Kendra Miller, or Downs. I'd play Thielen.
Thielen, yeah.
Of that grouping. All right, let's go to Dre's of the question. Full PPR. Darnold, Rogers, Stafford.
Donald.
Yeah, this is Sam Donald. Bronx Boy, PPR, Walker, Charbonnet, or Tracy. It's Walker, right?
Walker. Yeah.
And then pick 3. AJ Brown, London, Tyreek. I think it's the first 3.
AJ Brown and Tyreek in. And yeah,
gives you just the right amount of weird and upside and hope for the best.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
I mean, London still has a good matchup, so yeah.
In theory, chaos. Full PPR, pick 1. Pollard or Jennings?
Full PPR, like Jennings here. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Dev. Full PPR. McLaurin, B-Rob, Dowdle.
B-Rob for me.
Okay. Thanks, Crypto. Let's go to. Is it Alfred? Alfredina? Need help, please. Wide receivers start half PPR. Shakir, Cup, or Jennings?
I'm going to go with Jennings.
And then QB, Richardson or Purdy? I think it's Purdy for both of us. And then Chuba over Aaron Jones?
Chuba, yes, over Jones. Correct.
Okay. Yay. Full PPR. JSN or Devonta Smith?
JSN.
Truss. JT, Adams, London, Dowdle, pick 2.
JT and Adams for me.
There you go. First 2. There you go. We're getting all the things right, hopefully. Let's go to Hunter. Full PPR. Need a wide receiver and a flex. Garrett Wilson, Jameson Williams, Debo McMillan, Ramondre Stevenson.
Garrett Wilson in the flex.
And a flex. Oh, that's the wide receiver / flex. Okay. And then another league, PPR flex, Tracy, Bigsby, or Tim Patrick.
Tracy.
Tyrone. All right. Scary Terry or Jerome Ford for Matthew.
Terry.
And then Jaden Daniels, I believe we're talking about, or Caleb. Is that what we're talking about? JD5? JD5. Stop making up nicknames that don't exist. People have been doing this crap to me all year.
GW15, man. Come on.
GW74 Junior. Stop.
I think
I'm going to say 85, no matter who it is now, because you made it up. So now it's on you. It's on you. Hopefully it's Jaden Daniels. Half PPR, Love or Stafford? I'm playing
Love, yes.
Cup or Kendra Miller? I'm playing Cup. This is a stupid question. I'm not going to bro you because there's not enough time. I'm not going to bro you. Be lucky it's week 16. Need 3 PPR. Taylor, Tracy, Wilson, McMillan. 3.
Taylor, Tracy, Wilson? Which?
Yeah.
Which?
I assume Garrett. So
Oh, okay. I was like, sorry. Well, it
Watson or
wasn't
Mooney?
GW15, so I didn't know which Wilson it was.
Watson or Mooney?
Mooney.
Okay. Let's go to Ben. Dowdle or DJ Moore?
Dowdle.
Okay. John, thank you very much. Let's go to OL Booty. Good morning, bros. I need help with the flex. Should I roll with Jerome Ford or ATN?
I think this one's still Ford for me. It's close though.
Okay. Derek, pick 2. Thielen, McMillan, or MHJ?
Thielen.
You got 2 though.
Oh, MHJ and Thielen.
Okay, I agree. McMillan's odd man out. Let's go to Tiger Stripes. Purdy, May, Rush. Must win 50-50 toss up against my brother, so it's personal. Okay, there you go.
So
playing Purdy.
So you're still gonna play Purdy no matter what, and you're gonna feel bad because you're gonna score so many points against him.
Half PPR, Thielen or Shakir?
Shakir. Do the Shakir.
Bass or McManus? Who cares? They're kickers.
Bass.
All right, let's go to
like
Sean.
Big fish. Big tuna.
12-man PPR flex spot. Myers, Jennings, Thielen, McMillan, P. Rob Jr.
Jennings.
I'm up by 25 with an extra player. All right, so just take points. Don't get cocky. Cray Rodriguez. PPR tight end premium start 3. Mondre, Tracy, Thielen, Strange, McMillan.
First 3. Mondre, Tracy, and Thielen. Yeah.
Okay. Kevin is up next. Full PPR, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, and a flex. Kendra, Patrick Taylor, B. Rob, Terry, Drake, Debo, McMillan, DK, also Kincaid or Strange. Let's do the last one first. Kincaid or Strange.
I like Kincaid. So
you like Kincaid, I like Strange. Next up here, 2 running backs and 2 wides and a flex. So set it up.
Running backs are Taylor and B. Rob. Receivers
Agreed.
are Terry and Drake. Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Good luck, Mr. Key. Half PPR, Jennings, Moore, and Ford. Who's out? Ford, right?
Is it? Oh, it's DJ Moore. Okay, yeah, Ford's out.
Yeah. Next is Dre again, full PPR. Projected to lose by 20. Devonta Smith, Taylor, Shakir, or White.
Taylor. He's got the most upside. So I play.
Okay.
Taylor.
Like the Jeans, PPR quarterfinal with Pickens out. I need a wide receiver 1 and flex. JMO, McMillan, Kendre Miller. I'll play the first 2.
He agreed.
And then Lions or Colts defense. Ugh.
Lions.
I don't like either, but yeah. JP, made for the beat, 12-man PPR, Superflex, play Penix or Drake May? I'm playing Drake May. It's not close.
Yeah, it's Drake May.
And I have Calvin Ridley and MHJ as options. No, you're still playing the quarterback over them. All right, so we try to get as many as we can. We cut it in half. We were in the 80s, Welsh, if you could believe it. I know you're waiting. You're like, why did these guys give me so many? It was 80 for about a half hour, and we would just get pounding questions. We cut it almost in half. Tom and Welsh are going to take it over from here. Don't go anywhere. Quick break, and then more questions answered. Round 2 of the playoffs is happening right now. Have you ever felt like you're just guessing when you're placing a bet? Look, we've all been there, hoping for that big win, but lacking the confidence to back our picks. Well, what if I told you that you could turn those hunches into winning strategies? Betting Pros will transform you from the casual bettor into a betting pro. First up, meet the Prop Bet Cheat Sheet and Prop Bet Analyzer. Sync your fantasy league with Betting Pros by signing into your FantasyPros account and review your players' weekly props with all the historical data right at your fingertips, and you'll be able to make confident over-under decisions. You'll be ready to dominate all those prize picks and underdog pick'em leagues with our exclusive prop projections and correlated picks that will empower you to build data-driven pick'em parlays. Say goodbye to the guesswork and hello to strategic betting. And if you have a gut feeling about a player or a team's performance, with our betting systems and our system builder, you can turn that intuition into a profitable system. Create your own betting system for free and receive ongoing bets that match your criteria all season long. This all sounds great, right? The best part, though, is that you can get a free trial of Betting Pros Premium right now. If you've never had Betting Pros Premium, just head over to bettingpros.com/apps and download the Betting Pros sports betting app and activate your free trial on the upgrade screen. Start your journey to becoming a true betting pro today.
What's up, friends, and welcome into hour 2. It's the Welsh. It's the Strachan. We're here, and we're going to be answering your questions for the next hour, picking up where Joey and Erickson left off. Welcome into everybody. Tom, what's up, buddy? Good to see you.
Yeah, all good, man. Like, it's just one of those beautiful Sundays where, as a Ravens fan, my stress is over. Now I just get to focus purely on fantasy football. How you doing, man?
We're doing pretty good. We got a winnable game for the 49ers. We've got week 16. We've got playoffs. We got a lot of action. I'm excited to talk about it. We'll talk about it with you guys, of course. Put your super chats in. First 10 minutes, we're guaranteeing. I'm going to tell you right now, there's 50 plus in the queue. We're rock stars, though. We'll hit, and I know we'll hit them. So first 10 minutes or so, that's where we'll guarantee it if you guys want to jump in. Otherwise, you're playing with fire, baby. You're playing with fire, and we'll see what we can do. That is what we're doing here for the next hour, just answering every single one of your Kendre Miller questions, I'm going to assume. I'm always liking to guess who, the player du jour is going to be. Luckily, we don't have to do Lamar, and I kind of nailed it. I said on the prediction show, 3 touchdowns, a little short on the yards, that he would break the Lamar Steeler curse, and he did. So you got to feel pretty good, Tom.
Feel great. It's one of those things. Woke up hungover this morning after a Christmas party last night, sat down to watch the game, which it was 9 p.m. kickoff my time. So I was like, I was out, I was drinking, woke up, watched it with a sausage sandwich and a cup of tea, and everything's right with the world.
Drinking water, of course, and lemonade and stuff like that. Clearly. All right, yeah. So Seth gave us some insight. Yeah, this is great. Kendre Miller, Patrick Taylor, Jalen McMillan. That so far are all should I start team. Those are the players. So I expect probably a litany of questions of those players. So again, we'll get into it. Your super chats are guaranteeing that we're going to answer your questions. First 10 minutes, we're guaranteeing those. And we're just rolling out for the rest of the hour. And hopefully we're going to answer your questions, my friends. So let's get into it. And let's start with JP Made the Beat. It's a pretty good name. 12-man PPR Superflex 6-point touchdown. Should I play Penix or Drake May in the flex? Also have Ridley and Marvin Harrison as potential options.
I'm going Drake May just from a known quantity. We know that his rushing upside kind of brings him a little bit higher. Penix, I think he's going to be okay, and I think he can eat against the Giants, but I just find it a little easier to trust Drake May there.
I'm sorry. Who did you say?
Drake May.
Okay, because I was going to go Drake May. Sorry, I was typing something. I'm going to go Drake May as well. Penix is in a good situation. It's a good spot. It's a good matchup. We don't know what the hell's going on with him yet. So I'm not sure I would trust that in this situation. Drake May is a pretty good play. Calvin Ridley, MHJ, those are not the plays I'm looking for in Superflex. Mr. JP, full PPR from Mike, flex, Ken Walker, Thielen, or London. Full PPR starting 1.
It's straight London for me. We just talked about Penix, but I think he works in the middle of the field really well with Penix, and I think that's an easy one.
There's that sexy voice. That was what I was doing. When I got distracted, I was like, Tom, you're not on the right mic. Now we're on the right mic. We're sounding good. I'm sorry. Who did you say?
Drake London.
Yeah. Okay. It's Drake London. Now we're back on key. We got all the technical stuff there. Now I can focus. I'm with you 100%. Drake London is the play. Ken Walker is interesting. Ken Walker, yeah. I'm surprised there haven't been, Seth, I don't know if you heard a ton of questions about him because everyone's kind of in a, do I trust Ken Walker state? I trust him. I trust him if he's compared to Kendre Miller and Patrick Taylor, but do I trust him in a higher range, of running back, like in the Chuba, in the Aaron Joe? Probably not. I probably don't. I don't know about you.
Yeah, obviously that's going to be one of the big questions of this slate is how much does Zach Charbonnet play? And Zach Charbonnet missed a bit of practice this week and was banged up, so that kind of makes it easier for me to have a bit of faith in Ken Walker coming back and being okay.
All right. Dante is in the house. Pick 1 running back, 1 wide receiver, full PPR. We got Pollard, Ramondre, or Kendre. So that's our running back. I think we're both going to go Pollard here, correct?
Yeah, definitely Pollard. And then I'm going to DJ Moore.
Yeah. So then it's a wide receiver, Myers, Moore, or Ridley. I'm cool with Moore, but full PPR with Myers, I feel a little bit safer.
So I've got DJ Moore 2 spots ahead, and it's just because everybody puts up passing numbers on the Lions, and it feels like with the Lions, they're so reliant on man coverage, and they're just getting more and more beat up. I just have a little bit of a lean to DJ Moore, but yeah, it's only a couple of spots.
I think DJ Moore has the upside for sure. So if you're playing Dante at all to a little bit more upside him, I think Myers is a floor player. Like you're going to get like 5 to 6 receptions, 40 to 50. Like you're going to get like 11 points from him this week. DJ, you could get 5, but you could also get 25. So take that for whichever one you're comfortable with. RV, full PPR, Rico Dowdle, Jerome Ford, or Kendre Miller, RB2.
I'm sticking with Rico Dowdle. The rushing yardage has gone up for like 3 straight weeks. I know it's not the perfect matchup with Tampa being good against the run, but I just stick to the volume there.
Yeah, I want to say Jerome Ford. If you guys listen to anything this week, I'm in on Jerome Ford this week. Bengals giving up the most fantasy points to running backs over last month, most receiving yards to running backs over last month. but DTR is a quarterback. So it's a little bit riskier. I like Dowdle, even Dowdle's in a tougher matchup. We just don't know. Kendre Miller's also not in a good matchup. So I would go with Dowdle into this spot. By the way, can we talk about Joey's amazing suit jacket with the Christmas vacation shirt under it? I want that Christmas vacation shirt. That was phenomenal.
I mean, he's always bringing the style to these streams.
Yeah, I'm no style whatsoever. It's like I got hair. I just don't want to do it. It takes too much work. But Christmas movie in the pantheon of Christmas movies, what's tippy top for you?
Santa Claus the movie. It's underrated. People hate on it, but you got John Lithgow, you got Dudley Moore, banger.
Santa Claus the movie?
Yeah,
I've never even heard it. I mean, I love John Lithgow.
Came out in 1985, so it's not a recent one. But if I was going recent, it's Christmas Chronicles.
Oh, that's so funny. My kids that's their favorite movie like of all time. They're obsessed with that movie. Always Christmas Vacation. It's always going to be Christmas Vacation. Deep space in my heart. I have a Griswold autographed Chevy Chase jersey up there, which I love Christmas Vacation. So that's why the whole shirt was out there. But there you go. Let's get some favorite Christmas movies in there. If they're in Die Hard, of course, it clearly has to be in there as well. Obviously, K King, Watson or Pittman. And okay, so let's start there. Christian Watson or Michael Pittman. I'm going to go Christian Watson.
Yeah, I'm going Christian Watson. Like over a 20% target share across the last few games, more reliable than Jaden Reed at the minute.
Weather, snow. I don't know what it's going to look. It doesn't. I think it's just going to be like really, really cold. I don't know if it's going to be flurry stuff. Watson, big play guy, and then we've got to pick 3: Adams, Neighbors, Ken Walker, of course, Aaron Jones, B. Rob.
So that's Adams, Neighbors, and Aaron Jones for me.
Oh, same. Yeah, the exact same. I'm going to go. I mentioned before Aaron Jones over Walker in my level of trust. Like Brian Robinson, but not as much this week. Love Neighbors this week. Adams has been great. Aaron Jones, solid. So that's a pretty easy one for us there, buddy. Joseph, Pollard or BRJ. I'm sorry, Brian Robinson or Pollard. I was about to lock up Brian Thomas here, but it's Brian Robinson.
Yeah, I'm going Pollard there. Just like the Eagles against the run, they're a tough matchup.
Samesies. We need safe points. I like that. Luke, is that it? I want to call him Luck, but said he needs safe points. So Garrett Wilson or McLaurin.
Garrett Wilson, just better matchup, poorer defense that he's going up against.
I think it's also key to the safety side of it. Like McLaurin has got a rough matchup this week. It's not good across the board. He's a huge big play guy, but he's not safe. Garrett Wilson, they're not safe like as a team, but Garrett Wilson and Devontae Adams are going to get targets. So Garrett Wilson, probably the play no matter what, but that would be your guy here. John, PPR, we're going to pick 3. Evans, Neighbors, BTJ, Cup. I'm going to guess that's Garrett Wilson and Jawan Jennings.
I think I'm just the first 3 there. Evans, Neighbors, and BTJ. Would you go Wilson or Jennings over those first 3?
No, I want to go Cup, but I got BTJ top 10. I'm in on Neighbors this week. I like Evans. I think you could justify you wanted to dump Neighbors for Cup. I think that would make some sense for like a bounce back, but I don't think I would do it because it's full PPR, assuming because you were at PPR. But so I think I agree with you here.
Yeah, I mean, the first 3 are all in my top 15, and then after that, the other guys, they're all just inside the top 20, but like I just stick to my rankings on it.
Well, and in Neighbors too, if you guys listened on the Betting Pros prop show this week, you would know that I've got Malik Neighbors on the receiving yards this week. It was a pretty low number. You can check out all of the other amazing bets we have got by listening to the show, but you also can go to the Betting Pros app. You can download it over on iOS or Android. And when you do so, make sure you lock in that promo code FPFree. Get a month of full premium access to Fantasy Pros. You can unlock all the tools, same game parlay. We've got the prize picks parlay, prop bet analyzer, tons of great stuff in there. Plus you can follow all the Fantasy Pros people and a whole lot of other, like I sometimes scroll through there and I'm like, oh, this is like a featured person. Like there's like Mike Florio was on, like there's like crazy people on there you can check out, but you can see their bets. That's completely free. You can check out the awesome news feed that's on there. But if you want to go and unlock all the features, all the analysis, like you see in this art here, where you can see the charts and coverability and matchup ratings, you get a free month of it. FP free. Use the promo code today. Download Betting Pros and go check out the bets. I got quite a few. Hit a first touch. I'm on a first touchdown heater right now. I hit a parlay last week, and then yesterday I had Isaiah Likely plus 1,700. And all I do is scream to myself. It was the only one I bet in that game too. Why don't I bet more? I need to go in it. One of my favorite bets of the week was Justice Hill. He got knocked out with that nasty concussion, so I did not cash that. But the process, I think, was appropriate. But I got a whole lot of other great ones today, so you can go and check out those if you care and that's what you want to do. All right, let's see. We did that one. So let's go to. We got a big dog here. Here's Soul. We're going to pick 3 half PPR wide receivers and a flex. So I guess 2 wide receivers and a flex. Puka, Tyreek, Neighbors, Terry, JSN. Picking 3.
So it's just sitting one really, and I think it is going to be Terry McLaurin just because the Eagles' pass defense is so good. Like I don't like to do that to a player coming off a couple of touchdowns last week, but he's just slightly below the others.
Oh, I see. You know what? I was thinking this as 3. But you said then, yeah, I would definitely suggest people make sure you are very clear in your questions because I would have answered that to give you only 3. But you're right. It says pick 3 wide receivers and a flex. So maybe you are right. Let's just answer it both ways, though. So you're sitting Terry if it's 1. If you're starting only 3, who's the other one that you're sitting?
That's where it gets quite difficult. I think it would probably be JSN.
Oh, man. Okay, so why it could be JSN is because the weather. If there was no weather, the Vikings they get like the second most receiving yards right now. Over the last month, they've been atrocious. You can throw on that team, so that's why JSN would be a freaking monster. But it is like it's not one of those like, hey, there might be some. There's like rain. Like it's going to rain in that game, and I don't. But there's no wind, so it could just be kind of like a little bit messy, and they're slanging the ball, or it's going to be like a completely takedown of the offense. So I would actually say JSN is a must play if there was absolutely nothing. So Terry and JSN, those are your sits?
Yeah, just because of like not only the weather, but also Geno's quite banged up. We know that this Vikings team's going to bring a lot of pressure to Geno. So I just have a little bit of concern around that.
Yeah, and their scheming has been really bad this year. Tyreek is in a great matchup against the 49ers, but then like he's kind of banged up. But they're getting their offensive their tackles, I think, back. So I don't know. Tyreek, Puka, Neighbors, that's the play if it's only 3. I guess I would go Terry. Man, I would go JSN as my 4th. And I think you said that too if we were only sitting 1 here. So kind of difficult there, but make sure you're in there. Sorry, Nick. Dre. By the way, we're looking at the queue. We're definitely out of guaranteeing. So if you guys drop a question using the super chat, at your own risk, but we will, we killed it last week. I went into overtime. I'm not saying we're not guaranteeing we're going to go into overtime, but like we killed it. We'll go, but your guarantees are now out. So at your own risk, my friends. Dre, full PPR, Drake, May, Darnold or Rodgers. Thank you for the PPR designation, but May, Darnold or Rodgers this week.
It's Darnold by a decent amount for me. I mean, he's a top 8 quarterback.
Yeah, but weather's out there. Dana, full PPR, Walker, Tank Bigsby. I was like, poor Tank is not going to play. Or finally roll with Ray Davis. No, this is Walker, man.
Yeah, Ken Walker,
yeah, unless there's another Walker we don't know about here. 4-point Baker, Daniels, and then so let's stop there. Baker or Daniels. I am Baker this week. I don't love that matchup for Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, in my FantasyPros championship, I've got Baker and Daniels and had to make the same choice, and I've got Baker Mayfield in there and feel pretty good about it.
Yeah, and I've obviously probably been the loudest and most obnoxious, like don't get cute person. But like I don't think that's the definition of being cute. You got 2 guys that are like right next to each other, and it's a bad matchup. My whole thing was don't sit Lamar Jackson for Aaron Rodgers or whatever this week that people were trying to do. Then flex, I'm guessing just 1. Cup, I'm guessing that's Kendre Miller, Ken Walker, and Thielen. I'm just trying to decipher hieroglyphs here. It's Cup.
Yeah, I'm going Cup as well.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of letters that I'm just guessing. It's like those games where they're like, if you could read this backwards, blah blah blah. I'm actually really good at that, but I feel like everyone's good at those, but they make it out like no one is. Do you know what I'm talking about? Where someone will write an entire paragraph backwards, and it's like, if you can read this. And I'm like, wow,
I'm a million.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm amazing. But then like the realization is like, not everybody can most likely do that, I would imagine. And if you're dyslexic, you're probably incredible at it because you're like, this is my thing. Brother Pickle, full PPR with half tight end. Half-point premium on the tight ends. Need 1 tight end and 1 flex. Njoku, Strange, McMillan, Tracy. What do you think?
Well, I mean, obviously, this one, if Njoku goes, I'm playing him ahead of Strange, but I'd be playing Strange and McMillan probably out of these 2. I've got McMillan. Like, I just feel like it's such a good matchup against the Cowboys, and Tracy losing the goal line work, losing snaps. I don't have as much confidence in him this week against Falcons side, which will have the 6th fewest fantasy points to the RB position.
So if Njoku plays, you play him, and then who is the one flex? Because I would go Njoku McMillan here, regardless of the premium, because I still don't trust that Strange is going to get 1 million targets every single week under Mac Jones. If Njoku's out, it's easy Strange McMillan to me.
Yeah, that's it. Like I'd go with that. I mean, Mac Jones has peppered tight ends with targets, but I'd still side with what you're saying.
It kind of sucks to like not play Tracy too, by the way. So that's kind of crazy. All right. Yeah. We're getting note in here. Yeah, you guys in the super chats are going ballistic. So we're getting into ballistic range, but I love it. I'm here for the challenge. We're here. It's the playoffs, man. This is our playoffs as well. All right. So we just did the brother pickle one. Abdullah or Coker in the flex?
I'm going to Mir Abdullah. I think I'd slightly prefer Alexander Madison this week, but last week Abdullah absolutely got you what you needed, and I think that's a great matchup to be targeting.
Oh man, I'm starting Abdullah in one spot too. I'll go with him. I don't know if I trust Madison. Like that had to be the nail in the coffin last week. You get hit for a safety and you fumble the ball in critical situations. Like they've run the ball out there with Abdullah. We've seen some volume. This should be a volume week for him.
Yeah, I just kind of thinking in more neutral game script. If it stays that way, Madison maybe benefits a little bit more, but I could definitely see it from your side as well.
Yeah, I mean, and Coker made huge, big plays, and it kind of takes away from Thielen a little bit when he plays out of the slot, but I don't trust it. I'm not.
Yeah, it's such big play, kind of, gets there on one play stuff.
Yeah, get out helps a little bit as well, though. I'll point that out. Chris Young, I'm going to guess, like Josh Young, not said Young. And hopefully I'm right, Chris. Half PPR, Daniels or Mayfield. We literally already answered that. Mayfield and Garrett Wilson or Brian Robinson in the flex.
I'm going Garrett Wilson there. Just playing the matchups. Rams defense weak against the pass. Eagles defense good against the run.
Yes, sir. It's a pretty easy one here. Corey, full PPR, start 2. Tracy, JMO, ETN, or Kendra Miller.
I'd go JMO is the easiest one there because I think the Bears defense is just getting worse week on week, and I think the Lions can pass a bit more without Montgomery, and then it probably is Kendra just ahead of Tracy.
How much do you hate Tracy this week? You hate him.
Yeah, I am quite down on him. Let me just pull up my rankings and skip down to him. I've got him wide receiver 24, and I've got Kendra at wide receiver 23. Sorry, running back 24, and Kendra running back 23.
Okay, and for ECR purposes, Kendra Miller is RB 23 and Tracy is 25 for everybody out there. Yeah, I'm into Kendra. JMO, Kendra, I'm not into ETN, that's for sure. And I don't know, we could be over. What was the word? We could just be like overplaying that Tracy's just going to be a big pile of garbage. But like, I liked watching Kendra. I've kind of been in on Kendra the last couple of weeks. We just haven't seen the volume. It's there now. Matchup is maybe a bigger question. It's not great, but I'll go with Kendra as well. So just want to make sure. I want to see what our level of hate on Tracy was. Jody, need 2 flex, have Jennings, DJ Moore, and Patrick Taylor. So we're sitting one of these guys, and it's probably got to be Patrick Taylor here.
Yeah, I don't think there was enough to trust there. It sounds like there could be a bit more of a committee. You'd know better than me being plugged in on the Niners.
I mean, there's not a committee. There's no one else there. But what the committee, to your point, because committee to me sounds like they would run out like 2 set guys. I don't think they're going to have set guys. I think you're going to see the 5 to 8 carries for Debo. You're probably going to see primary to Patrick Taylor. And then you might see a little bit, maybe it's Vaughn or Abanikanda. I really don't know. Like Abanikanda has had a lot of like inactive, so it might be Keyshawn Vaughn, to be honest with you. But I think Patrick Taylor is set for like 15 touches. I just don't know that it's going to be much of anything. Like I don't think they're going to use Patrick Taylor like they did Isaac Guerrero out of the backfield. We say all of these things. Juwan Jennings smash, DJ Moore solid. Patrick Taylor's fun, but not against those guys. So that one a little bit easier for us there. Jody. Let's get a couple of these big dogs. I'm going to roll around a little bit like I like to do. Let's do Tom Cantu. Happy holidays, guys. Happy holidays to you. Full PPR, have to start 3. McLaurin, AJ Brown, DJ Moore, and Brock Bowers. So we are sitting 1. Is it Terry McLaurin?
It is Terry McLaurin. Yeah, just don't love the matchup.
I want to look at the ECR here real quick to see DJ Moore versus McLaurin, because I lean McLaurin on this one still on Moore, but it's close enough. McLaurin is 16. DJ Moore is 20 on the list. AJ Brown's a no-doubter. Brock Bowers kind of a no-doubter here. So I don't know. I think DJ Moore and McLaurin are really close. Matchup, is probably in favor-ish of DJ Moore. I just worry about just can't move the ball. Like they don't just bad decision making. Like everything with DJ Moore is like screen passes. So like he might get 5 passes, but it's just low leverage stuff where he's gonna have to break tackles.
But in full PPR, I'm kind of comfortable making that bet this week, whereas
McLaurin,
you're really hoping he's getting into the end zone.
That's a really good point. They're both risky. I lean McLaurin, you lean DJ Moore, but we got the other in here. Dan G down 60 after Saturday's game. Good Lord. Need one for half PPR flex. Addison, Ken Walker. And this it's Amari Cooper, McMillan, Kendre Miller.
So for me, it's going to be Ken Walker. He's the only player within the top 20 of each respective kind of position group that I've got there.
And you need to go big dog. So here's the deal also. The Vikings and like the weather, like Addison had that 3 touchdown day. So you could make the argument that he's like a big ceiling play. But I also think in a weather game like that, maybe Ken Walker is the play if he's actually active and healthy enough and they leave it on the ground more. I'll lean Ken Walker too. If you feel really untrustworthy, if this is full PPR, maybe it's Addison. If you feel really untrustworthy still, Addison's the next play on that list.
Yep.
That's tough. 60 points. Good Lord. All right. I'm scrolling down here, man. You guys got a lot of questions. Let's go to our boy Jordan. Jordan, what's up, man? Half PPR, Dalton Kincaid, Brenton Strange, or hold out for Njoku, saying I have Allen, and then we have to do another one. What does I have Allen mean? Like I have Josh Allen? What Allen?
I would guess so. Yeah, it must be Allen stacking Kincaid.
Oh, Kincaid. Okay. Yeah, I was trying to process that. All right. So what do you do here? So I guess he has to make a move if Kincaid doesn't play, or if Njoku's not playing. That's what he's talking about here. So hold out for Njoku or pick up one of Kincaid or Strange.
I mean, Dalton Kincaid last week had a 21% target share. Like, should have had a touchdown on that weird shovel pass. Like, I think you can feel confident enough playing him if you've got Josh Allen. Like him and Brenton Strange are back-to-back in my rankings. So using the tiebreaker with Josh Allen, I'm fine with that.
And I'm trying to see if there's any update. I mean, Seth usually gives us updates, not to pressure on him when you see it, but I don't see any updates either currently on Njoku's status, just in case something comes down. Usually it's like halfway through this show, we'll get some update. If you don't want to risk it, I'm fine with the stat. I gotta be honest with you. I don't really trust Kincaid. Like if Amari Cooper's going to come back, I like Keon Coleman this week. I might go Brenton Strange, to be honest with you. So that would be my play. Njoku's the clear play if he's there, but also DTR just in general is scary. I think Njoku would be the safety net for him, but I'm fine. I tend to lean to say I want to wait for Njoku, but that might be too risky here. So Brenton Strange. That's a tough one to tell people, like, hey, should you potentially wait and risk this guy not starting? Like, I don't know. I don't know what your team context is. I probably do it if there are viable tight ends sitting around, but I probably only do it for the next hour, and then I make the change to Strange. I guess I could, because what do the Browns play in the early game or the afternoon game?
The Browns are in the early game window, yeah.
Okay, so we'll probably know here shortly. So that's what
know in
benefits
5 minutes.
that. Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah, they are the early game exactly. Okay, let's go back up to the top here. Let's pick back up. Mo Bidness, PPR need running back Swift or Pat Taylor.
I'm still going Swift there. I don't particularly think much of DeAndre Swift as a running back, but I'd take him over a guy we don't know much about.
Let's see the rank here. I would just want to know. I would go Swift too, by the way. We've got.
I've got him.
Go ahead.
I've got him RB31 for Swift, RB33 for Taylor.
Swift is actually 21 on ECR. Patrick Taylor's 29 right now. So it's just the unknowns of Taylor is what I think is the worrisome thing here. Nicholas, full PPR, start 3, sit 1, as it's known. Patrick Taylor, Thielen, Swift, or Kendre Miller.
It's going to be Patrick Taylor. I'm inadvertently turning into a Patrick Taylor hater today.
Never works out super well.
Nope.
that's never a great thing. But yeah, I guess that would be the one here too. I think Kendre Miller versus Patrick Taylor is a really fascinating one though, because like he is ranked exponentially higher, but it's a much worse matchup. It's a much worse offense with a much worse quarterback. I mean, that's the thing that like 49ers might put Patrick Taylor in a situation where he's got 12 to 15 carries and he just has a goal line carry. He's going to get goal line carries. So I'm fine with Kendre Miller because I think he'll be out of the pass game in full PPR. I think they're not going to have like Jamal Williams there. So there's no one else. So Kendre Miller might have a floor of 4 to 5 catches. But I also want to point out, I'm not sure it's like that far off, but I'm also picking Patrick Taylor, by the way. That's the guy that gets kicked out of here for just a little bit. Are they playing? Well, you could have been playing that earlier in the week with Mr. Alvin Kamara. Alvin Kamara, we kind of knew was doubtful, but a lot of people had questions. Well, you can jump in and lock into are they playing, because you don't have to wonder about those injured players. You can check out this amazing new tool that uses AI and years of injury data to give you accurate predictions on whether an injured player is going to play. And guess what? It's available for free. That's right. No sell, no nothing, just free. So stop sweating the Sunday inactives to get ahead of those tough lineup decisions by visiting fantasypros.com/are they playing. All right, let's get back to your guys' questions. Where did they go for me? Here we go. We just had Nicholas Dirty PPR flex, Pollard, Ridley, or McMillan. Pollard, buddy.
Yeah, I'm going Pollard unless we hear any whispers between now and kickoff that he's not going to be 100%.
Yeah, exactly. Jacob, 12-team PPR, need 1 running back and 1 flex out of these. We've got Ken Walker, Patrick. It's the same player. Everybody, you all have the same players. It's incredible. Ken Walker, Patrick Taylor, Kendre Miller, DK Metcalf, Adam Thielen. So we have to start one of the running backs, and then we can start a wideout if we want.
Yeah, I think I'd probably go Ken Walker. Like, say, I'm okay with him this week, top 20 running back for me. And then I'd probably lean Adam Thielen just because maybe playing DK Metcalf and Kenneth Walker at the same time maybe gets a little game theory.
I love Thielen. I have Thielen just a smidge over Metcalf. I've got Thielen over. The other 2 running backs don't quite do it either. Brian and Chewy go hiking. What a name. McLaurin, Jennings, London. We have to sit 1. Bye-bye, Terry.
Yep.
Scary Terry goes bye-bye. Just a pre-warning for you guys, in about 5-ish minutes or less, we are going into hyper turbo mode because we have an insane queue here, and we are going to be rolling through it. So again, you guys know you're guaranteed of nothing, but you are guaranteed to hear us answering these questions. We got a big old crew here that we're going to be getting to. So lock in, strap in, because we are going into hyper mode. There's a reference of Spaceball I wanted to do there. Ludicrous mode. That would be, we're going to go into ludicrous mode is what's about to happen. If you get that and you're old like me in the 40s and you remember. Do you remember Spaceballs?
Yeah, it's been a good few years since I watched it, but definitely old enough to know that reference.
Oh, man. I want to do the comb in the desert bit, but I can't do that here. You found anything? No, we can't do any of that. All right. Let's see. Hey guys, PPR DST, Lions, Cardinals, Colts.
I mean, it'd be Lions if they were at full strength. I have them like 1 spot ahead of the Colts, but yeah, I mean, I don't really have a massive strong lean on that one. Do you?
Nope. Colts, I think, are ranked highest of this crew, if I remember correctly. So I'd go with you know what? I'll tell you exactly instead of just theory here. DST. No, I'm wrong here. No, Colts are 8. Because what were the other options? It was the Cardinals. They're 9 and
Lions.
And well, Lions are 7. So never mind. Lions would be the play here. So we're going to just be beholden by the ECR ranks when it comes to DSTs. Pick 2 running backs, Tracy, Walker, Miller.
I'm going Walker and Miller there.
And then we're going to go Kraft or Strange.
I go Tucker Kraft over Strange.
You know what? Is this? He didn't say. If this is PPR, I'm going Strange. Kraft is not getting volume. I'll go Strange here over Kraft. Same running backs though. We're pretty lockstep on that. PPR tight end, Ertz, Pitts, or Strange. Strange.
Man, yeah, it's Strange. Yeah, it's banged up. I know he's playing, but I'd still go Strange. And
this is a great one. This quarterback one. It's Tua and Goff, and the reason it's great is because like Erickson is so anti-Goff this week. I'm not. I'm going Goff here. He thinks Goff is just going to implode the outdoor-indoor cat scenario. I'm going with Goff over Tua. Tua has looked horrific. I know he gets his offensive line back, and there's some struggles in the 49ers defense. I'll go with Goff, though.
Yeah, I'm trusting Goff. He's been excellent this year.
All right. We are going to activate hyper ludicrous mode. We're not quite ludicrous. We're just going into like full speed. Ludicrous will be the last 15 minutes where it's blah, 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 blah. So just strap in and get ready because we literally have a triple digit number in our queue. Tom, are you ready for hyperspeed?
Born ready. Let's go.
Gollum. Of course, it's like a 12-sentence question. Who to put in flex? Malik. It's like guaranteed every time I do this. Malik Terry or Hall full PPR?
I'm going Malik Neighbors. Just think he's great. I think he's got
Also,
a good matchup.
Agreed. Also, my tight end are TJ, Hawkinson, and Njoku. Who do I put in with Njoku who didn't practice? Hawkinson.
Yeah, I'd go Hawkinson regardless.
Yeah, exactly. Regardless. Cup or Brown?
That one's going to be AJ Brown. Yeah.
That is definitely easy, AJ Brown there. Also, I'm in. If you want to see a bet, I got a dual bet on the Eagles and Jalen Hurts this week over on Betting Pros. You can go check it out. I actually created a ladder. It's a version of ladders with Jalen Hurts. So go and check that out. Betting Pros. Check out my profile. Just find Welsh, and you can see those bets, all my bets that are on there. And I'm going to put more when we're done. Full PPR: Ken Walker, Tajay Spears, or Kendre Miller. Walker.
Ken Walker. Yep. And then after that, like if Pollard didn't play. You could maybe talk yourself into it, but it is Ken Walker. For me.
I was about to say, if Pollard were inactive, I would probably put Tajay Spears at the top of this one. Yeah. This one hurts. This one hurts, Jordan. So if we can find it, get in there. Sorry, buddy. Dallas, full PPR, need one flex, projected to win by 30, so need some floor. Jonnu, Madison, Taylor, Ridley, McMillan, Mooney. Thanks, guys.
I think I'm Jonnu. I don't normally go to there, but with Waddle out, I feel like I could play Jonnu and have a decent floor.
This is crap. This is like lightning round, but this is a tough one. I might go.
I think it's Jonnu or Ridley for me.
Yeah, it might be Ridley. There's a little bit of Mooney in me, but that's not. There's a lot of guys that don't have floor and higher ceilings. I would go Ridley here. Ridley would be my play. Johnny definitely is a floor. 49ers, though, one of the best defense against tight ends in the entire league. Fred Warner covered up. So it's a horrific, not to say that he's still not going to get much catches, but it's a horrific matchup, as bad as you can get. Judy or Ridley?
That one, yeah, I'm going Ridley. Yeah, just no faith in DTR.
DTR doesn't make me feel good. Standard need two. Devontae, DK, Neighbors, Christian Watson. Because touchdowns
and Neighbors. Yeah, Devontae and Neighbors.
Yeah, that's the play. Just if I'm looking for touchdowns, I feel better about Watson's touchdown equity than Neighbors, but I'll still go with Devontae and Neighbors there. Nate, pick two. Hall, Chase Brown, Jacobs. Mixon killed the vibes. Brown and Jacobs.
Yep, I'm right there with you on that one.
Okay, just absolutely nothing. Feel bad. Shark, Hall, Cup, or Bowers in half PPR?
And like I just prefer Bowers with Aiden O'Connell back. I think like the volume he saw, it's a little thin, but I'd go Bowers just ahead of Cup.
This one's gross. And no Breece Hall. Breece Hall's not on your radar.
I just don't feel great about Breece Hall. It feels like he should be shut down for the year, really. And I think the Rams are fine. You know, it's an okay matchup, but he's my RB18.
Yeah, I'll go. I'm gonna roll with Bowers as well. It just should be like 10 catches. Ferguson or Pitts, and then Bills or Vikings defense.
That's where we've come to. I would go with. I think I'm going Kyle Pitts still. Jake Ferguson hasn't really got it done much this year. Not that Kyle Pitts has, but maybe the change of quarterback play helps.
Yeah, I actually think Penix could cure the Kyle Pitts thing. So I'll go with Pitts. And then defense, I think, I don't know. I mean, maybe Vikings. Yeah, but Bills are ranked second. No, I forgot. Bills got the Patriots. No, it's Bills. Yeah, definitely Bills. But the reason I was huffing about the Viking rain game and stuff like that, if that suppresses points, that's really nice. Adam,
and Dre May takes a bunch of sacks.
Yeah. Should I play Njoku if he starts or Strange? So it's like the same stuff here. If Njoku starts, yes. If he doesn't, Strange. But if Njoku plays, I would play him. I think you agree with that. JMO or McMillan and flex?
I'd be going JMO there. Just feel like McMillan's been really good, but I think just JMO should see a slightly bigger role without Montgomery, a bit more passing, hopefully. But the chat is saying that Njoku's been announced as playing. I've not seen that anywhere yet myself.
I haven't. I mean, I can't. I'm doing the show. But Mary Kay Cabot would be who I would be looking for. But we will trust the chat in this, but continue the narrative of if he is playing, we're going to be comfortable with looking here. Yeah, I see he's in pregame. Someone shared pregame warm-ups. He is shirtless in just shorts out there running stuff 90 minutes before. So I think he's going to get good to go. Yeah. Oh yeah. And I see Adam Schefter. Here's a little report. Actives today: David Njoku, Tony Pollard, Tyrone Tracy, Zach Ertz. That's actually big for one of my leagues with Ertz. Inactives, Jameis Winston, and Quentin Williams and Nick Folk, like any of us cared. But that's good to know. So now that answers some of that Njoku stuff out there. All right. Lightning round. Racer, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. PPR, AJ Brown, BTJ, or T Higgins. I am sitting T in this. I love BTJ.
Yeah, not by a lot, but T Higgins is the sit.
Yeah, and T is also safe if you don't trust Brian Thomas. Here's code one PPR.
Okay, so
okay, let's just pick one of each of these. I'm guessing that's what this is. This is like HTML, like C.run MH. Look at this. If you guys can see this, Marvin Harrison, Spears, or Miller. Harrison.
Yeah, I'm going Harrison there. And then in the second one, it'd be Devonta Smith. Really like him this week. And then I'd probably be going Jaden Reed just a touch ahead of Shakir. And in the last one, Kenneth Walker.
Last one,
Kenneth Walker and DK.
So the only change is on the Reed Shakir. I'm going to go with Shakir on that one. So, but the others, I agree. Hit run. We will run that program that he just gave us. All right. So thank you, Ben. I know you were trying to make it easy, but that was harder. 3 questions in one. Full PPR. Love or Goff?
Did you say weather's going to be bad in Green Bay?
They said it's going to be like some snow, some sleet, I think is the word.
I think I'm still going Jordan Love there just by a couple of spots.
Yeah, I'll go with Love on that one. I still lean. I kind of want to like go full opposite of Erickson on this with Goff, but it's a little risky. McMillan, McLaurin, or Harrison. I'll go with McLaurin.
Yeah, I'd go McLaurin there definitely.
And then B-Rob, Tracy, or Patrick Taylor. B-Rob.
Yep, B-Rob.
Okay, easy stuff, Casey. Happy PR 2. Cup, Jennings, Moore, Ford.
I think I'm going with the wide receivers in Cup and Jennings. Oh, yeah, I can maybe make an argument for Moore ahead of Jennings, but that's the first gut lean.
Don't do it. Yeah. No, let's stick with Jennings. Mr. T, pick 2 of 3 for a running back for an RB2 and a flex, full PPR. Jerome Ford, Brian Robinson, Jordan Addison.
I think I probably prefer Jerome Ford's the easiest one, and then I'd probably go Jordan Addison ahead of Brian Robinson.
So that's interesting to hear you say, because I was shamelessly going to say I have Jerome Ford ahead of Brian Robinson this week in my rank. So I would probably too. The only thing is like Brian Robinson's like the dude. Like he is the dude. He has Jaden Daniels. He could still get some garbagey touchdowns and stuff like that, or just, low leverage stuff. Jerome Ford could really struggle, but I'm going to go Jerome Ford because of the matchup. But it's a tiny bit riskier. Soccer vibes. Oh my God, we're not even getting. We're in about 2 minutes. We're going into ludicrous mode. Somehow we have gained more. So full PPR, pick one: Ridley, Charbonnet, Harrison, or Tracy.
It'd be Ridley.
I'll go with Ridley as well. Sorry, Bush, nothing. Jaden or Kyler? I go Kyler.
I'd go Kyler just against Panthers. It just feels like they really want to throw touchdowns to Trey McBride, and I'm leaning into that narrative this week.
Exactly. Getting you guys prepped. Playoff time, baby. Trying to get to some championships. Full PPR. 1 wide receiver: Higgins, Shakir, JSN, or Jacoby Myers. It's T. Higgins.
T. Higgins, agreed.
T, baby. We're going T. All right, we're getting into ludicrous. Rev it up. ETN, B-Rob, Pollard. Need 1.
I'm going Pollard there.
Pollard. Scary Terry or DK?
I go Scary Terry.
Also Scary Terry. I agree. A couple here. Feel bad. You guys had no question. Gabe, you had no question. And we had a triple threat. No question. All right, let's get rid of that. Dylan. Keenan Allen, Cup, Neighbors. You have to start 2. It is Cup and Neighbors.
Agreed.
Pretty easy. I know the Keenan Allen stuff is fun, but we're not doing that.
But you still
not in
have
that scenario. Yeah. Tracy, Bigsby, Charbonnet. Need 1. Have Walker.
I think I'd go Tracy here, yeah.
Yep, Tracy's the play. Here's the thing that they were talking about earlier. Anthony Richardson, Jaden Daniels, Aaron Rodgers for quarterback. Thank you for all the acronyms. Which one would you go with?
I'd go Jaden Daniels. QB7 for me, but a good distance ahead of those two.
Agreed. Etienne or Tracy? We already said Tracy over Etienne.
Tracy.
So, Sophia, lots of injuries. Blah, blah, blah. Pick 5. Jesus. Taylor, Charbonnet, Miller, Spears, Mooney, Downs, Harrison, Shakir, Neighbors, minimum of 2 running backs. You have so many rules for us. Jesus.
So wide receiver, I'm going Neighbors, Shakir, and Harrison Jr. And then the 2 running backs, I'd go with Kendry Miller, and Tajay Spears, I think.
I'm going to go Taylor over Spears. I'm doing the same grouping you're doing, except I'm kicking Spears out for Taylor because Taylor is starting. So that's my version of that. White versus Taylor. I'm guessing, is this Rashad White versus Taylor? We'll go Rashad White if that's the case.
I'd go Rashad White. Yeah.
I have Ford over both. And then Wilson or London. I would go with Wilson in this one, but London might be the play.
Yeah, I'm Drake London. I mean, I'm a bit of a Drake London slappy anyway, but I just think he can work the middle of the field really well, and the Giants are really hurting having lost their starting safety.
Yeah, and Penix might really like completely change this team.
Yeah.
But we already kind of did this Baker over Daniels, so for that one for Superflex. Pick 3, Adams, Neighbors, Ken Walker, Aaron Jones, B-Rob. That would be Adams, Neighbor, and Jones.
Agreed, 100%.
Okay. Yeah, easy ones. 2 of 4, Laporta, Kraft, Strange, MVS.
Laporta and Kraft for me.
Ooh, Laporta and Strange for me. That's kind of gross. PPR need 2, Smith, Jennings, Judy, Shakir, Jennings, and Smith.
Agreed.
Okay, easy one. Half PPR, RB2. This is another one of those code ones. Bigsby, Miller, wide receiver, and flex pick 2.
Okay, so the first one, Kendry Miller over Tank Bigsby.
Yes.
And then
that's
the second
what they're
one,
asking.
wide receiver and flex pick 2. It would be Higgins and Brian Thomas Jr.
Okay. Yeah, we're in agreement there. All right. Just had to decipher. See, these shows, by the way, like I'm just looking over at the chat the entire time. I'm not even looking at anybody, by the way. So hi, everybody. Take a breath. Get back to it. We're still going crazy. We have many universes to travel through in this ludicrous speed. JSN, Thielen, or McMillan. I have JSN highest.
Yeah, JSN wide receiver 18 for me. A good few spots above.
Full PPR. Start 4. This is sit 2. Tyreek, Addison, Jennings, BTJ, Neighbors, Cobb. Did I do the math right there? Yeah. So we are going to sit Addison and Cup.
Yeah, I think it's kind of fairly close between him and Javon Jennings.
We don't know what you're trying to, what you wanted. I saw it on your face the minute you want to. You could say sit Jennings for Cup.
No, I mean, I have more faith in Javon Jennings than Cooper Kupp at the minute after the goose egg last week. I do think he bounces back. The Jets allow a lot of screen yard passing and they could get him involved there. But I would go Jennings because of big play.
Goose egg did hurt. Lester, half PPR, start 1, Kupp or Brian Robinson? This is a good question. I would actually go Kupp in this one.
Yeah, I'd go Kupp here too.
Okay, we agree. We're pretty agreed today. I think that's good morning, guys. Need to start 2, Dowdle, McLaurin, White, Breece Hall.
So I think that I would be going Breece Hall and Dowdle here, but maybe talking to McLaurin. Where are you?
I think I'm in agreement. I kind of want to go McLaurin in this, but I don't know over who. I would go Breece and Dowdle. So I'll go with the 2 running backs. Agreed. Jonathan, Ramondre, DJ Moore, Shakir. This is DJ Moore.
DJ Moore, yep.
Yeah, we agree. Shakir's pretty close. Start 2, 1 running back. We have to. Tracy, B-Rob, JSN. Then I think this continues to, or is, I don't know if it's a different question. I feel like this other one's a different question. So Tracy, B-Rob, JSN. So go B-Rob and JSN.
Yeah, I'd agree on that. If it was Devonta Smith in there, I mean, if you need one running back, then it's still going to be that. I wouldn't start Devonta Smith ahead of JSM.
Yes, agreed. All right. Need 1, Scary Terry, Garrett Wilson, John Ode, and then Falcons or Arizona defense after.
So I'm going Garrett Wilson here, and then on the other side, it'd be Arizona defense.
Also Arizona. Who did you go with?
Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, I go Garrett too. Okay. 1 PPR pick 2, Connor, Chuba, Ken Walker. That is Connor and Chuba. Easy, Brian.
Yes.
Easy easies. James played Henry and Worthy. Pick 1 wide receiver, Metcalf, Judy, Allen.
So I think I'm probably leaning towards Jerry Judy slightly there, but it doesn't feel amazing. I think if you want to be a bit safer, you could go Keenan Allen.
I think I might go Keenan in that one. Pick 2 running backs, Brian Robinson, Ford, Ken Walker, Taylor.
So I'm going Ken Walker and Ford.
Ken Walker, I'll agree. And then 2 wide receivers. Oh, or you were saying all that. We answered that. That's
yeah, you got what
12 pages of code there. Ford, Rashad White, Walker need 2. White Walker.
Yep. Nice.
I was doing the Game of Thrones joke. I wasn't saying White and Walker because I would go with Ford here. I'd go with Ford and Walker, but my brain had fun with saying White Walker. Huge disappointment too, by the way. How do you let that storyline down? They're just like, ooh, what could it be? And it's like, oh, guess what? It's nothing. Just a bunch of people out there. Like, what the? All right. Catch myself. Walker, Romeo Dobbs, half PPR.
I'm going Walker. Like Romeo Dobbs has been all right, but he's so touchdown reliant.
Walker, Burrow, or Hurts. Jalen Hurts for me.
Jalen
Well,
Hurts,
Burrow though,
yeah.
but
I
Jalen
mean,
Hurts.
like 13 touchdowns already this year, like on the ground, just ludicrous.
On my bets, Walker, Terry McLaurin, flex.
I'm going Walker.
Go with Walker too. PPR, one running back, flex. White, Ford, Jennings, Thielen, Jennings.
So he needs two players, so one running back and one flex.
Oh, I see.
I'm guessing. So yeah, it'd be Ford and then Jennings.
Ford and Jennings, that's right. Half PPR, Hawkinson or Kraft Hawkinson.
Hawkinson by 2 spots for me.
Yes, Hawk touchdowns. Need one PPR, Jonnu, White, McMillan, Tracy, Kendre.
I think I'm going to Rashad White here. What about you?
Yes, I will. I had to think about that one for a second because I really like Bucky this week, but you're going to catch out of the backfield a ton. Matthew, Watson, Pittman, Dunze, Algier, flex.
Christian Watson. I mean, like that's just the best role with the best quarterback there.
Agreed. McMillan or Pollard? Pollard.
Pollard.
Pick 3, Shakir, London, Judy, Irving, Jennings. That would be London, Irving, and Jennings.
Yes, agreed. After that, it'd be Shakir just ahead of Judy.
Agreed. Darnold or Love? I have Darnold.
Yeah, I've got Darnold 1 spot ahead of Love.
And then 2 running backs, Bucky, White, and Ford. White sits.
Yep.
All right. Jonathan Taylor or Terry?
Like that Jonathan Taylor week last week. I would go Terry McLaurin, I think.
I would go with Jonathan Taylor. 1 PPR, Chase's wide receiver 1, pick 2 and 3. McLaurin, Marvin Harrison, JSN, Adam Thielen. Terry and JSN.
So, yeah, agreed.
Okay, easy. You're about to break stuff down. Nope, we just agree.
Yeah.
Walker Dowdle, half PPR.
Just going Dowdle.
Samesies. I'm going Dowdle. Eminem, full PPR, pick 3. McMillan, McLaurin, Dobbs, Coleman, McLeod, Douglas. Ugh. We would go with McLaurin.
I'd go McMillan.
This week.
I'd be all right with Coleman. I think McMillan would be the other one in there. And then at quarterback, it would be Brock Purdy ahead of Drake May.
Absolutely. Purdy over May. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. Dobbs or Downs?
I'm going Dobbs. I'm really down on Anthony Richardson experience at the minute.
Samesies. Half PPR, Jaden Reed, McMillan, Amari Cooper. I would go with Reed and then Hawkinson or Njoku.
Yeah, I'd go Reed and then Hawkinson.
I'll go with Hawkinson. The weather, I don't know. I'm going to switch it. I'm going to go Njoku. I'm going to go Njoku on that one, especially because he's active now. Start 3 PPR, McLaurin, AJ Brown, DJ Moore, Bowers. So we will sit
in Terry.
Here. Okay, sit in Terry.
Yeah.
Tom's back in the house. What's up, Tom? Cali Kid, London, Jennings, Myers, Brian Thomas need 2. Ooh, this is London and Thomas, full PPR.
Yep, absolutely, yeah.
All right. Oscar, Purdy or Jaden Daniels?
It's Jaden Daniels, yeah, not by a lot, but I think his rushing upside kind of keeps him just ahead of Purdy for me. And if you're betting on Terry and you've got to start Terry, then I think you have to lean into that.
I'm fine with it. You know where I'm leaning. ETN versus Raiders, Taylor or Mooney. We're picking one.
I'm going Patrick Taylor here.
Yeah, I'll go Patrick Taylor. Mooney's goose egg worried me a little bit, but this is a good spot for him with deep balls from Penix. Half PPR need 2. Cup, Jennings, Moore. Kind of had this variation.
Yeah, Cup and Jennings.
Yes, easier. White, Ford, White, Walker. Again, need 2. We're sitting the White. Or I am. You agree? Okay.
Yeah.
Purdy or Love? Purdy.
I mean, we've done that one. Yeah. I mean,
Did we do this exact one? Ford, Taylor, B-Rob, Shakir.
I don't know if we did that. They're all very similar at this point, but
I'm guessing that's Patrick Taylor.
Yeah. I mean, I would go Ford and B-Rob there.
Samesies. I feel like we did this one. Abdullah and Coker. So we went Abdullah. Scary Terry or T. Higgins?
T. Higgins.
T, baby. Richardson or Daniels?
Daniels, yeah. Daniels can actually pass.
Get out of here. Need a strong flex play today after Joe Mixon's dud. Addison, Myers, or Jaden Reed? I think Myers is your safest bet. I don't know if you want a strong play. Addison Reed have the way bigger upside, but Myers is your safest bet. If I were going all upside, probably would go Addison, to be honest with you, but I think Myers is a play there.
Yeah, Jags defense. I mean, last in defensive DVOA, they stink.
Yeah. 2 PPR, Taylor, Abdullah, Spears, Adunze. Taylor
and Spears, I think.
I guess I go with Spears there. Tracy or Etienne, Tracy. Bucky Irving or Chuba this week. Ooh, Chuba. But I love Bucky. Love Bucky. Hunter Henry and Njoku, he's healthy.
Yep.
We found that out. Hey, pros need to get to the championship. Kendra Miller or Walker, Kincaid or Kraft. I would go with Kraft. And Dobbs or Judy. I would go with Judy.
I'd agree with all of those. Yep.
Look at that. Look at us. Standard need flex. DJ Moore, Patrick Taylor, Marvin Harrison. Team DJ Moore still, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, he's in the play here. By the way, yeah, there's a great point by Seth. We have given you warnings. Stop putting super chats in. We're not going to get to them at this point. I think people have still put in some. I want to desperately get to all your questions. If we go into overtime, we have 10 minutes left and we have a gajillion. So we warned you before, please don't, because I don't want to leave you hanging. But we are into super, super ludicrous mode. But just FYI, don't, because they definitely won't get done. Half PPR, 2 flex, DK, Cup, Shakir, Ford, JMO, Patrick Taylor. So Cup and Ford here.
Cup and Ford for me as well. Yep.
Okay. Merry Christmas. Need 1. Dobbs, Downs, or Washington, who'll be starting. I go Dobbs here.
I go Dobbs. Yeah, it's like I say, it's just not overly high on Anthony Richardson.
Yeah. PPR Pickens out. Need 1 wide receiver, 1 flex. JMO, McMillan, Kendre Miller. So I would go with JMO and Kendre Miller, and then the Lions defense.
Agreed.
Hey, look at that. A Rich or Rodgers or Tua.
I'm going to
go with Rodgers. It's gross. Need some help. Blah blah blah. Full PPR. Jalen McMillan. I'm guessing that's Jameson Williams, Ramondre, or John. So you go with JMO?
Yeah, I go JMO, and then I kind of okay with Jonnu Smith after JMO, but yeah, I don't feel great about Ramondre at the minute.
Jonnu or Njoku. Dowdle, Downs, or Ridley in the flex. I would also go with Dowdle.
Dowdle for me as well. Yep, just like the matchup.
Look at us. Chase Brown, Jerome Ford. Chase Brown
by a million.
By millions and millions of miles. Bucky or Terry? Bucky.
Yep.
Other running backs are Kyron and Bijan. Also Bowers or Kittle.
Ooh. I mean, I'd maybe try to start both, but it'd be Bowers for me, a tight end 1 in my rankings.
Bowers is like 1 and Kittle's 2. I think Kittle's going to smash this week. So, but Bowers is going to get 400 targets. Keenan Pollard, Rashad White, Patrick Taylor. Let's go with Pollard and probably Rashad White.
Rashad White, yep.
Yeah, okay, cool. Making a little bit of headway here. Jose, half PPR, Harrison, Ridley, Reed, B-Rob, Miller, Spears.
So I think I'd go with Ridley, and he played well with Mason Rudolph, and then I'm probably going with B-Rob after that.
We'll roll with that. Lester, half PPR, Dowdle or Ken Walker?
Dowdle.
Dowdles for shows. Ridley here.
Yep, Ridley.
All right. Gibbs, St. Brown, Addison. I can't even read this. Help okay, Ken Walker or Hall. Hall. And then flex is Judy.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I mean, you're prioritizing St. Brown's in there, and then after that, it's Breece Hall, Kenneth Walker in that kind of order, and then Judy ahead of the other wide receivers.
I legit feel like sometimes I'm like deciphering code.
Yeah.
2 questions. Keenan Allen, Cup and Neighbors, dude. And then second flex 1 of
Jackson Smith and Juco. Yeah, easy.
Yeah, easy stuff here. Apologies to you guys that sent and didn't have a question. Best tight end stream, Fant, Hooper, or
Bellinger. I'd probably go Fant just because I feel better about him as a player.
Yeah, none of them. The answer is none of them. Need 2 super flex, Tua, Hill, Penix, London.
Well, I mean, I'd start Tua ahead of Penix, and then it'd be, if that's Tyreek Hill, then yeah, it'd be Tyreek Hill just ahead of Drake London.
I don't know if I can trust Neighbors with Locke under center. So Jennings, McMillan, Thielen.
No, it's Neighbors.
Yeah, it's Neighbors over all of them, but Jennings would be the next one. So I get that you can't trust it, but it's Jennings. PPR and a quarter for rushes. Charbonnet, Reynolds, or Gibson. I sneaky like Reynolds today. So, or this week.
I can get there on Reynolds. Yeah. After him, it would be Gibson ahead of Charbonnet for me. I feel like I'd worry about him this week.
Penix or Stafford?
Stafford. Yeah.
Wilson or JSN?
And then it'd be Garrett Wilson just ahead of JSM.
Malik or Patrick Taylor?
Patrick Taylor, just much more secure.
Yeah. Jefferson, wide receiver 1, and Addison at flex. I know it may
Yeah.
be raining. Taylor, Ford, McMillan, I guess, are options at flex. I would go Ford over Addison.
Yeah, I think that's the only one I would do over Addison.
Aaron Jones, Irving, or Ken Walker?
I'm going Aaron Jones there. Feel good about him this weekend.
Brees or Pollard?
Brees.
All right. Streamer, Indy, Atlanta, San Francisco, Dallas, LA.
I think I'd go
Atlanta.
Atlanta against Giants seems like a lot of fun.
Higgins or London?
Drake London.
Ooh, I'm going to go Higgins there. Underdog by 13, Rodgers, Goff, or Judy Madison? Goff and Judy.
Yep, agreed.
Okay. Laporta and Njoku?
That's Laporta for me. I just feel pretty good about what his role's been like lately.
McMillan over Coker.
Absolutely.
All right. Need 2. Ford, Ken Walker, White.
Ford and Ken Walker.
Yep. Even though you have the stack, it's all good. Chris, PPR League, I need to play 2 wide receivers and fill a flex. Devontae, AJ Brown, Garrett Wilson, Patrick Taylor.
But it's the first 3. Devonta, AJ Brown, and Garrett Wilson. Patrick Taylor sits.
Yep. Patrick Taylor's not even in the class. Hunter Henry or Zach Ertz?
I think I'll go Hunter Henry. Bill's given up some points to tight ends this year.
Mooney,
then
Ramondre, Jaden.
It's Ramondre there.
I would go Jaden. Full PPR, sit 1, Harrison, DK, Addison, Jonnu.
I'm gonna sit Addison.
I'm gonna sit Jonnu. Don't like Jonnu as much as you do. Underdog by 13, Goff, Roger. Oh, we already did this. You asked it again. Full PPR 2, Patrick Taylor, Stevenson, Miller, Thielen. Happy holidays to you.
So I'd take Thielen and Ramondre.
Okay, we'll roll with that. Michael, need wide receiver flex, Neighbors, McLaurin, Cup, Cook, Hall.
So Neighbors for sure, and then I'd go.
Might be James
Cup
Cook
ahead of. I'd be fine with that. A slight lean to Cup just ahead.
Okay. A little bit of overtime. You guys down to do a tiny bit of overtime?
Of course, man.
All right. I know what the number is. If I see any ad, it's not happening, but that's none of them should. A little bit of overtime. We're going to do 5 minutes because we have 30 questions in here. I think we can do it on hyper speed. So roll with us, my friends. Thielen or McLaurin?
Thielen.
Ooh, I'm going to go McLaurin. Jonnu, Rashad White, McMillan, Tracy, Kendra.
I'd go Rashad White.
Rashad White, agreed. J-Mo or McMillan? J-Mo. Pick 1. J-Mo, McMillan, Dobbs, Hopkins.
Well, it's not Hopkins. It's going to be J-Mo.
Yeah, it is. What are we doing? Pick 2 running backs. Robinson, Tracy, Taylor. Sit Taylor.
Sit Taylor.
Full PPR. Purdy, Caleb, Penix, Stafford, and you only need to do 1. I would go with Purdy and then pick 3 wide receivers in a flex. Good Lord. Terry London, BTJ, DJ Moore, Dowdle, Pollard, Kendra Miller. Boom.
I'm going London, BTJ, and then I'll go Dowdle.
And then you need 1 more wide receiver.
DJ Moore.
Okay. So it's always DJ Moore. Half PPR, pick 2. That's not it. Neighbors, London, McLaurin, JSN, Neighbors in London.
Agreed.
Mooney or, I guess that's Dobbs.
It's Mooney,
and then Penix or Goff.
It's Goff. Yeah,
I'm going
easy
Goff.
Goff.
Yeah, exactly. Start 1. Njoku, Ridley, Metcalf.
Ooh, you're higher on Njoku than I am. Would you play him ahead of those guys?
Absolutely not. I'm going to start tight ends over starting wide receivers. Ridley.
Yeah, Ridley.
Absolutely not. Combo 3 between Tyreek Hill, Neighbors, London, Bucky. So that's called sit 1. Who are you sitting?
I'm sitting Bucky Irving.
Is it full PPR? If it's half, yeah. Okay, we'll go with that. Baker, Daniels. Baker, we've done that.
Baker.
Taylor, BTJ.
BTJ. Yep.
Yeah. Come on, please. Full PPR. Rico or Terry?
I'm Rico.
Walker, Brian Robinson.
Walker. Yeah, we've done that one a lot.
Yeah. Reed, Adunze. Reed. I'm trusting Adunze. Get out of here. London or Adams?
That's London for me, but I'm very high on London this week.
Yeah, you are. I'll go with London. I think it'd be the prime. I bet Penix is going to throw him a million passes here. Need a tight end. Njoku, he's starting. And then you need a flex. B-Rob, London, Jacoby. It is London. Easy stuff. Harrison, McMillan, Taylor, Debo.
Is that where Debo's at? I think I'd go Marvin Harrison.
I'd go Marvin Harrison too. Shakir, Reed, Taylor.
Shakir. Yeah.
Dowdle or Ford?
That's Dowdle for me, just one spot ahead of Ford.
Yeah, like one spot. Need 2 wide receivers. Amon-Ra, Higgins. There you go. That's your answer.
Yep.
McLaurin, Njoku, Jacoby.
I'm going McLaurin there.
Yep.
And
And then Falcons. Or no, Bills defense. Sorry.
Bills, yeah.
Superflex, Penix, or I'm guessing that's Caleb.
I'd go Caleb. You can pass on him.
All right. McLeod, Cooper.
McLeod.
Okay. It's I know you guys, nobody's listening to us. You guys still put them in. You're not going to get them in.
Stop putting super chats in.
I see timestamps. The timestamp when if I get to 10, they're done. This last one, I see this is like, you know what? This is going to be the last one right here of the 10 o'clocks, and I'm going to go backwards. Chris, full point PPR, Miller, Spears, Hawkinson, or Swift.
I'm going Kendra Miller.
Okay, I'm good with that. Jesus, where am I? And then just trying to get. I can't even find how to get the. Oh, you know what? We're gonna do this one too. Half PPR, Tyreek, Higgins, pick 2, Walker, Thomas, Brian Thomas, and Tyreek.
Yep.
Okay, get rid of those. Get back up to the top. Troy, complete full PPR. Whoa. Bijan, this is special, extra special. Bijan, Chase Brown, I guess it's Kyron Evans in other flex. What are you asking us to pick one?
No, you're not putting Patrick Taylor over any of those guys.
No no, dude. No, buddy.
Stick with it.
Yes. Underdog, you've asked that question has been 12 different times. Tyreek, London, Dowdle, choose 2.
I'm starting the wide receivers.
Yes, sir. Zach, Debo, or Ramondre, Tank, or Jalen Coker.
I'd take Debo in that situation with the return yards.
So gross. He's going to run a little bit. Pollard, Jerome Ford, Miller.
Pollard.
Abdullah or Reynolds. I think Reynolds will score a touchdown this week. I'm going to go out on a limb and say Craig Reynolds. I think he's going to get some usage in the David Montgomery world. Tracy Dobbs, Thielen, pick 2.
That's going to be Tracy and Thielen.
All right, let's roll that. Njoku, I'm going to Njoku. You said Hawk. We already had that one. Now I'm lying here. I am getting a couple others. Let's see. We already had that one. I'm just going to click. We have 6 left. I'm just going to do them. I'm such a liar. I'm such a sucker. Full PPR, flex, Reed, McMillan, Miller, or Strange.
I don't like this one, but I think I'd probably lean towards Kendra Miller.
Okay. I'm going with what you say here. Addison, Devontae Smith, Tracy. Devontae.
Yep.
Sometimes I speak for you too. DK or JMO?
DK.
All right. We'll go with that. 3 more. This is incredible. We're getting these all. Spears, Swift, Jonnu.
Oh, man. I'm going Jonnu. I'm Jonnu, but I would understand Swift. Swift would be the second choice. And then Devonta Smith ahead of Jennings by a spot for me.
Jawan Jennings, of course. Soothsayer. Last final question. We freaking did it. Scary Terry or Ken Walker?
Kenneth Walker.
I wish I could put Seth's thing up here. He goes, it's a Christmas miracle. We got all of them. I don't know how we did it. We got every single one of them, even when you guys tried to not let us get them in. You guys are crazy. We love you. And man, do I hope you guys have a fantastic week 16. Get into your championship. Hopefully we got you into some good spots for some great moves. Thank you guys all for hanging out. Shout out, of course, to Joey and Erickson, who I was trying to forget who was with us earlier. Seth, as always, for producing the show. Make sure you guys are locked into all the stuff and the things. We got some action over on Betting Pros right now. Go to Betting Pros on the app, on your app store, iOS or Android. Download the app. Go and track our bets. All of us here at Fantasy Pros and a bunch of other great people use promo code FP3 and unlock a free month of access to all the tools. Make the end of the season really, really fun by making some bets. I hit a first touchdown parlay 55-1. Maybe you can join in the action and have some fun as well. FP free is the code, and go and check out all the great tools over on My Playbook. Are they the start and sit? Are they playing? Yes, right there. Are they playing tool? We got some amazing stuff over there. You can set it and forget it with optimized lineups each week when you download My Playbook, even into the playoffs. So make sure you've got that, friends. That is it. Whew. He did it. It was a Christmas miracle. It was pretty amazing. Tom, great job, man. I feel like that was a world record at what we just did.
Same with you, man. This was a lot of fun, and hopefully people are on the way to the fantasy championships for next weekend. Just ready to kick back, relax now, and enjoy it.
And shout out to you. I don't believe you're with us next week, so I think this is your last one with us. So just want to shout out you. Incredibly great job. Tom is a phenomenal follow in person. So make sure you follow him on the Twitters, NFL_T-Strack. He's a must follow in the fantasy football space. And I'm very happy that you did the whole season with me, brother.
No, it was a lot of fun, man. It's been awesome working with you as a total rock star of these, and Seth, our producer, just absolutely killed it all season. It's been so much fun. Can't wait to run it back next year.
You guys are all the real rock stars as well. You can follow me at the Welsh for any more questions. I'm going to go get my bets and my lineup set. Hope you guys do the same. Thank you for hanging out with us right here on Fantasy Pros. Until next time, it is the Fantasy Football Podcast on Fantasy Pros. We're out of here. Good luck and peace. Peace out.
Man.